I am Dungeon Master, your guide in the realm of Dungeons and Dragons.
All right, welcome back, everyone. I am the Dungeon Master, and this is Dragons of Starfall. We are rejoining the party tonight as they have found themselves on the docks of Waterran. They have been on quite the journey. It started in Waterran, really, as they took on a caravan mission and ran across a slod and a wand from the far realm and eventually a mind flayer. They've found another item from the far realm, some kind of locked scroll case, cryptex kind of thing, and another mind flayer, this one able to pose as a human, a lord of Waterran, Lord Cromwell, who was being kept alive inside the mind flayer's vault. Well, his own vault, Cromwell's own vault, that the mind flayer had taken over, and the mind flayer kept him alive in there. So for freeing him and then setting things right with the soon to be king of Waterran, uh Cromwell has been letting them stay with him and, you know, doing what he can for them. But recently, they were like, hey, if you can, get us in with Maxius, the would be king of Waterran, that'd be cool. And he took off without them to go to the coronation of Maxius. And so now they went looking for some people who were involved in a plot with the Mind Flayer, who was disguised as this Lord Cromwell. These three would-be nobles, wealthy merchants. Well, one of them has no aspirations of being a noble per se, but he is very content to run all of the dirty money in Waterran. If it's gambling or loan sharking of any kind, he's the one running all of the money. and uh, two other merchants, and they were involved in this plot with this mind flayer. And so now they went looking for them, ran into a bit of a situation where the Lord Cromwell that they're now staying with, his nephew is a knight who works the guard gates at one of the merchants' house. So they didn't want to risk their relationship with Cromwell by getting forceful with him, and they just left that guy alone. They went and tracked down this other guy, and he said, "Oh, yeah, I don't know what you're talking about," when they tried to, confront him about anything. But they quickly tried a different tact and said, "Well, actually, we're here to, help you. Cromwell sent us to help, and, what can we do?" And he's like, "Oh, yeah, yeah, you want to help? Go strong arm this boat off of this riverboat captain." And they were like, "Okay, yeah, strong arming, that's what we do. Crack skulls, break break fingers. What do you need?" So they head on down to the docks, and that is where your crew comes in, Riggs. You have been on the riverboat crew for a bit, um, but you haven't solidified your uh, crewmanship. So you're definitely the deck swab rookie who joined the most recently. So you don't have any great loyalty to Captain Cutthroat and her crew of cargo carrying cutthroats. They, however, are decent folk, and you know them to be brave, and they get the cargo where it needs to be, and that's important when there's pirates and monsters and adventurers who just show up and demand that you give them their boat. And then when you
Awkward.
when you say when you, when you say no, then the adventurers are like, "Well, I'm afraid we're gonna have to insist." And so now everybody's tensely standing off, ready to attack. So much so that we are going to pull up the map, get everybody on the map, and roll for initiative. But we'll see. Who acts
Mhm.
first and what all happens. It doesn't necessarily have to be you know blood and tears immediately, or
Yeah,
or or it can be, or whatever. I mean, don't let me tell you how to
yeah.
play.
Well, sorry, Riggs. We have
I
actually
gotta
a.
see these guys first.
I was gonna say we have a chimera, so good luck trying to get around us.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
I should definitely add. Oh, why can't I remember her name?
The chimera.
Yeah,
It's like named Bitey or something. I forgot.
no,
Oh, Susie. Susie.
is it Susie?
Yeah, it was Susie. Carrie told me.
Okay.
Susie the Chimera. She's very large and very vicious, so be careful.
Well, she's medium. But
Okay.
Well, she's larger than she used to be.
much larger than she used to be.
We kind of adopted her.
And fed her a lot.
Yeah, I fed her enough, I guess. I'm not a big fan of her, but whatever. You do it for the kids,
Mhm.
Is that you're not as in the player or?
Oh no, Arn is not a huge fan of having a lion, goat, dragon traveling around with him.
Well, I've been feeding it every chance I get.
Yeah, he's more into the wolves. They're smarter than these things.
Ooh, burn. Okay, so there's also a swashbuckler named Zane hanging out, but the player isn't here, and we're just gonna, for the sake of turn economy and all of that, we're just gonna let that be. So, don't like freak out when next week there's a new character in the party and you're like, hey, who are you? I never seen you before in my life.
It's the understudy. No. I miss Zane already.
I know, right?
He adds so much.
I wonder if he's still wearing his fancy armor down to the docks.
He has the glamour armor, so it's all fancy.
Yeah, he's very dapper.
He's a very fancy pirate, yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna turn off the token lock in order to let you guys kind of position yourselves how you would like to be. So yeah.
I can't see anything yet.
I think we'd be back here near the like not on the actual dock, but on the concrete. I think, right?
Yeah,
Or
sure.
would be
I see
right
it.
up. Or would we be right up on?
Yeah, I think so. I agree with you.
Be where you want to be.
And then I assume we would meet them like right at the tip of the dock, like the Captain Cutthroat could be right here in front of us.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. She'll be under the boat and she'll lift it up.
Yeah.
She's actually Hulk. She Hulk
Yeah, she's 50 feet tall.
when she bites her thumb. Yeah. Who's talking? Sir Thomas and Lady Angelica were doing their thing. I'll probably be standing right here. I like those standing in the back as usual, getting some range. Logan, you can be there if you want to be there, just solidifying your position.
I'm happy with Lady Angelica.
Yeah, I'm just looking for people to poke with a stick.
All right. So, by the way, we did say in the Discord, right, that we're not going to fight him, correct, guys? Like we're gonna
is the
like
goal.
lie our way out of this.
Yeah. You guys can say whatever you want. That's cool.
Champion is her name. She must be very well decorated. Is that how she looks? Does she look like a pirate that's in like a Disney movie?
That is absolutely how she looks, but like, come on, don't be mean.
It was spot on, right?
Yeah. Don't make fun of her. That's her one weakness is vicious mockery.
She looks like she has a chest somewhere of things she's collected from under the sea.
Yeah. Character building this freaking Captain Savage. What was her name?
Cutthroat. Cutthroat. That's the whole
Cutthroat.
reason.
Captain Cutthroat. Yeah.
It's a stupid nickname, but she leans into it.
I hope she's actually Cutthroat. I don't know. I kind of. So to be honest, I don't know how to handle the situation. Who's like, are we gonna tell her that this was just a test? Like, I want to, in case I roll high, I don't want to fuck this up.
All right, everybody roll for initiative.
Oh gosh, here we go. Oh, okay, it's good. It's okay. You guys can handle this. I'll just come up the rear.
You're gonna what?
I'll take. You know what I mean.
Wait, what was that one gonna be?
I'll watch our back. I'll watch our back.
Yeah. There you go. You'll get there.
So Electo's gonna go first. Oh no, Logan then Electo. All right,
Oh
Electo.
man, if Electo could go first, that'd be great.
Yeah, because then he could just like fry their brains or something.
No, like save you all from yourselves.
Oh yeah, Electo's pretty smart. He's also very bald, and I think
That
that's because of the brain. I think the brain
that
kills all of
that should work. Just get the baldness right up in their face and be like, "Look, behold how I have no hair."
We can angle the sun and reflect it off of his head, and it'll burn them.
It'll be like Krillin, solar flare. All right. Well, it looks like drunk sailor number 5 is going first.
Oh, she goes before us. That's not very good.
All right, drunk sailor number 5 is like, "What's that, boss? You need us? Okay, I'm a coming to the dock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Does he have to do a acrobatics check to see if he can jump off?
Yeah.
What if he falls into the water?
Then he's a drunk sailor.
Oh, that's perfect. Oh shit.
Whoa, that's pretty bad. So yeah, he actually does fall into the water trying to jump off onto the dock.
Yikes.
So she yells, "Get him, guys!" and then he just jumps into the water.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I said, I'm softening it from "get 'em, guys" to like, "Hey, rally to me," you know. That way it's not so like instantaneously just everybody dies. Plus now this guy just
Well,
fell in the water, so you know, she's already like looking back like,
yeah,
"God,
that's pretty
He's not a high
embarrassing.
Yeah,
yeah.
he's not a high functioning alcoholic like Logan is.
Yeah." So she's already like embarrassed and like, okay, like clearly this is not working out like as well as I would have liked per se. I could just murder you all, I promise. But like right now, can I just pull my guy out of the fucking water? Okay.
She says that to us.
Well, I mean, you guys were like about to like attack me or something, so I don't want to turn my back on you and then like, you know what? I'm just going to order my guys to do it. It's cool. We'll stand here with our weapons like half drawn, like wondering who's going to attack first. I tell you what, I will ready an attack. So the first one of you to try to attack me, I'm going to attack you first.
All right. I mean, that sounds pretty respectful. I see you're not going to shoot first.
All right, so let me move a little bit here.
Oh, what? Whoa! Don't make me kill you.
Yo, did you flank her, dude?
If I can move there, right? That's still legal movement around her.
You can move there. That's not the issue. But like if you do that, like I was not kidding when I said that she obviously she doesn't say that she readies an attack and all of that, but to like cut to the chase, I used the game mechanics to like let you know that she had her hand on her hip ready to attack you if you like came at her and attacked her.
Okay, well, I'm just going to use a bonus action to cast Sanctuary on myself.
Okay.
And I'm just going to stand here and take the dodge action. And just be like, okay, are we all good here? Or what's going on here?
Wait. Before you can take the dodge action, if you come running at her, she's still going to attack you.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
pretty aggressive.
You run up behind
I'm
her.
just gonna stand here. I'm gonna walk.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's super aggressive. That's definitely attacking her.
yeah. I'm not trying to be a jerk about it at all. Like
No, Logan likes it. Logan likes to get hit.
I don't want her to attack you. I would prefer that not be how we do it. But if you're going to charge in at her, like I did state that she was ready to attack anybody who like came at her. So
But I'm actually casting a protective spell on myself. That's the opposite of.
you did. You did.
I think she prepared an attack if you went within her attack range. You know what I mean? And you kind of did do that.
Okay, let me just move here. The same thing. I can do the exact same move. I'm just 5 feet away. There we go.
That's a lot better. Like I know it doesn't may not seem like
No,
it,
that's
but
fine. Yeah.
that's light years away.
Yes. Oh my God. Yes. Yes. Like I do not feel that she needs to do anything more than just, you know, she's gonna draw her gun. She pulls out a pistol.
Okay, I will
She has
move
a
up to
gun.
here.
She has a freaking pistol. The first pistol any of you have ever seen in your life.
Well, I'll just, I don't know, light a smoke and stand here then. I'm good.
Save them.
Oh, geez. Okay. I am going to step forward and say, look, I apologize for my friend's foolishness. We're truly not looking to cause a problem. We just want to be able to speak with you about your boat. I understand that your father built it. It's an excellent work of craftsmanship, but we are looking to solve a problem of our own, and we just like to be able to discuss it with you calmly. We're truly not trying to cause any type of conflict.
Well, I mean, as I've previously stated, I am not interested in selling my boat. So, if you're gonna attack me, then I suggest you try.
Well, I'm not interested in attacking you, so I will not do that.
Okay. Good. So we're on the same page. We all know who's calling the shots around here. Now, will you guys please go pull Julio out of the water?
Come on, Julio.
Yeah, I'm on it. Here we go.
Can I speak through Sue Thomas here, or is it you're moving in now since we're in combat?
Yeah. Well, we're in combat. He kind of acts on his own, but he is gonna just keep standing in between you and them.
Okay, perfect.
And take the dodge action, I think, is appropriate.
Sounds good.
I mean, I'd ready an action, but you know. I try to jump into the water.
Do a flip.
Oh, I said that because I was expecting to roll low and be like, I failed to jump into the water and land on the dock.
Oh, he actually did it.
Yeah,
Well, that's a surprise.
right.
I'm starting to think that this crew of baddies that she was talking about doesn't exist.
So Lady Angelica will speak through Sir Thomas. Captain Cutthroat, let us take a second. This has all been an excellent test to see where your loyalties lie. We wanted to make sure you would not bend to that criminal's horrible malfeasance. We would like an opportunity to hire you. We are involved in something very important, and we could use a fast boat like yours. And now that we know where your loyalties lie, we'd be willing to make you an offer to be at the ready for our use over the next couple of days at a very fair price. Just name the number.
Whoa. You want to hire my boat for how long?
For a number of days. We don't know exactly the number yet, but give us a starting number where we can negotiate from, and we will let you know when we have a few more details. But we plan to head up the river soon.
Yeah, so the way it works is the river is wide and it's too hard to cross. So you gotta be out on the river for up to a week, just going one way.
Well, we believe we were going to have some gear and equipment potentially need to be moved. But at the very least, will you entertain an offer for us to hire you in the near future?
Well, right, yeah. I'm sorry. Uh, Let me put this in a way that will put a positive spin on it. You can absolutely hire me out at a fortnight at a time.
7 days, correct? It's a fortnight.
No,
14? How long was a fortnight? I don't remember.
14.
2
Fortnite is
weeks.
14 days? All right. How much is that? How
was
much
it to
for a
buy the boat
fortnight?
again?
She never
Or
gave us a
no?
price. She said she wouldn't sell it. The guy offered
Wasn't it?
350. He offered 350, and she said no.
Okay.
We
Oh
thought
no
the
no,
price.
we upped that.
Yeah. I think
Yeah,
it
no,
was
no.
around 3,000 bucks
35,
for
3,500 was from what the book said.
Right,
got it.
and he
She,
ended up offering 750, and then he upped that to like 1250.
Yeah, no, I'm not asking for the boat. I'm just trying to figure out what a rental would be, like what we
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about.
I'm gonna do some quick math because I gotta find the sailors' fees.
Cool, guys. So if she agrees with this, then what we can do. So our plan. This is of course out of character. So at this
We need
point,
the boat to be ready to go, right?
yeah, we're switching. Well, I mean, do we really need the boat? Because if it's gonna take
no,
2 weeks to get there, can't we just walk there and it'll take us a week? Like I feel
No,
well,
like
so the
no. No. It doesn't take you 2 weeks to get to like Langenberg or anything like that. It takes her 2 weeks to go up and down the river, the mouth of the river that leads out to the Golden Seas. There's a whole bunch of ships that can't get up the river, but hers can. So she can haul a whole bunch of cargo and make a ton of money.
yeah,
so she might be charging us a little bit of money.
she's charging us opportunity costs.
Got it. I see. Because she's fast
Yeah,
or she's
she
nimble.
could be doing other business if not working for us. We're trying to hire her to be of value to us if we need a boat, which I'm
I
hoping we
see.
will. And if not, it gets us out of this combat and we can get on to killing Maxius.
Yeah, yeah. We need to kill this dude. We need to just figure out. We need to ask Cromwell how, somehow get it
Well,
out of
let's
him.
finish this, then we'll deal with that stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm trying to hurry up about this. I just want to make sure that you guys are not overpaying, but also like I seem to have underestimated the cost of a boat. So you know, I don't want to go too far in that direction either. All right. It says for a skilled hireling. Oh, here we go. Ship's passage. 1 silver piece per mile. But that's not
That's just
not
an individual writing, yeah.
Yeah. That's if you were so what you want is a skilled hireling. There are 6 crew members plus the captain, who would probably command let's go with 5 times what a normal skilled hireling would, because she's the boss. And so that would be 10, 20, 280 plus. She probably profits at least 100%. But I also said she's like the best and everything. So if she's real good, oops, sorry. If she's real good, what do you guys think is fair? Should we set a number, or should we give it an old roll of the dice to see how many times profit she makes?
I go with dice. I think go with dice because
That's fine.
yes, we're taking her time, but we're also paying her to sit on her ass and just wait for us too.
Yep. So that's
Yeah.
fine.
We need her as a getaway, kind of, right? If we do this the right way,
That's
we kill
that's
him.
the plan.
Yeah.
Ooh, she make the good money.
Oof. It's okay. Like, you know what? Like, if this is gonna be our way to disappear, you know what I mean? After we get this thing done, this might be our best chance. So, how much does it cost?
She only gets the second half after, anyways, right? That's how it works.
I
Oh,
assume
well,
that's how
I
we do
mean,
it.
you guys can negotiate that. We'll get to that, but all right. So, 280 times 6 is 1640. Is that right?
All right, Angelica, how much money do you have?
Yeah, it's 1680.
1680. Okay, sorry.
The party gold is 2,600.
I
Oh, we
have
can just use that then. I don't want to drain your bank account.
it's either way. But let's.
You're only given half up front, right?
I was going to give her 1,000 up front and and then offer her 600 on the other half, or 500 on the rest. So 1,500 total.
Fuck yeah, haggle that shit. Go ahead and roll some persuasion.
So yeah, $1,000 up front and another 500 when the job is done.
Oh shit. I meant to give you advantage because you were offering her the 1,000 up front. But yeah. So you tell her that, and she happily agrees, and this combat is over.
So she's in our employ for 14 days right now, and we have to renegotiate if it goes longer.
Correct.
Perfect. Okay. So let's then.
Are we out of combat right now?
Yeah, we're out of combat.
Okay, so I sheathe my sword and I'm like, all right, we're all cool, right? Nobody's.
Yep. I'll pay her the 1,000 out of my gold.
Yeah, she comes walking up to you. She kind of eyes Logan sideways as she puts her pistol back in her holster, and Sir Thomas kind of steps out of the way.
Yeah, Sir Thomas will hand over the money to her. Lady
Oh,
Angelica,
yeah, of course. What was I thinking?
Yeah, she doesn't. She
Yeah,
doesn't deal with the help like that.
yeah.
But-
I can't believe I even thought for a second that he would step out of the way to allow some commoner to approach you.
Yeah. Say he was Lady Angelica is very pleased to be working with such a skilled sailor as yourself, and we'll be back soon with information on what we need from you. Would it be possible for you to bring one of your people along so that we can, so he can help us know logistics and planning?
She contemplates and says, I should send Julio with you.
We prefer
We
not
don't
the wet
want
one.
Julio.
We,
Yeah,
we don't want the wet
But-
one. We've got enough to do.
But there's one who's even worse. Somebody
know if you want
wake
that
up
one.
Riggs and tell him he's got a new job.
Oof.
Can we? Can I ask Zay nicely to keep an eye on the boat for me? I don't know shit about boats, so
Yes.
anyone I can trust, I can. I'm looking at this thing sideways, like what the hell?
Yeah, I mean, he's not here though, so I don't know like what, you know.
I'm just saying that I'm prepping him for next week, so I will just say like my character's trying to get. I don't trust anyone on this boat except maybe him, so
Right.
I'm looking towards him for that guidance when
Sure.
he has returned.
Yeah. I just, you know, at the end of the day, when a player isn't here, I prefer that they just kind of exist in the background so that I don't have to make any decisions and or kill them.
Yep, that sounds.
Okay. So am I woken up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Somebody comes and wakes you up and tells you that Captain says you got to go report to her out on the dock.
Okay. And I kind of see it still looks kind of tense.
A little.
No, I'd say we kind of backed off, right? We're friends.
Yeah, weapons away. We've paid her $1,000. She should be thrilled.
Yeah, but
Okay.
the rest of the guys on the dock are still kind of like tense.
Oh, yeah, they're
Okay.
That's fine.
And you said you have a chimera. Is it out?
Oh my god.
It's in like a baby Bjorn, right?
I forgot to no, it's medium size now. I forgot to
Which means it's like the size of a dog, right? We said
Yeah.
last time. Oh, okay.
I forgot to put it out. Oh my god.
Okay.
Here we go.
It's my chimera. She's here.
We
Okay.
might need to
Okay.
muzzle that thing. We need to
So, or question: is there since we're all drunk, is there ale or something on the ship?
Yeah.
Okay. So I kind of wake up and I look over and I kind of see the guards being tense, and I see the group over there, and I just kind of get a little frantic, and then I go pour a bunch of ale. And can I move to the group?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll move in front of the group and say, "Hey guys, looks like it's a little tense over here. Looks like you could use some beer. What do you guys say?"
Hey, R.
What's up, man?
This guy stinks like beer.
Yeah, dude, you stink like beer.
Oh, okay. Well then, hey, bud.
Yeah. Wait, what do you? I'm just offering some beer to make some new friends. Looks like you guys are the type to make friends with.
I will definitely take that.
I get. I think your lady here. I don't know what your captain. Excuse me. Chose to send you with us on our mission in order to answer questions for us.
Oh, yeah, no, I can speak for myself. Thank you. I was just trying not to step on your guys' toes there, but cuz he, you know, brought over beer. And I wanted Logan to of course get to react to that, but Captain says
I'm also gonna take. I'm gonna take the beer that's for Sir Thomas and for Lady Angelica as well.
okay.
Yeah, dude, you can have mine. I hand you mine too. I don't need this.
Captain Cutthroat says, Riggs, you are going to go with these people and do whatever they tell you to do and try not to screw anything up.
Aye, Captain. And I kind of look at him and I was like, "We'll talk when I'll let you know the lowdown on everything when we start walking. and let's just enjoy a beer and get going. And I kind of wink at him.
All right, perfect. Good to me. Let's thank you. Or I don't know if I should, since I'm speaking out of hand, but I tell her thank you. We're gonna head off now. We have much work to do.
Yeah. I'd say Sir Thomas certainly we probably grab a beer, and then since he's not 100% under my control anymore, but Lady Angelica will demur and refuse. But start whispering out to the group that we should go find Cromwell now and figure out what's going on with the coronation.
I think that's today, right? Didn't he say that he was?
He
going
said he was
today?
headed there, but I don't know if it's a one-day event or if it's going to take a little bit of time.
Okay, yeah, we can go get him before he leaves.
Yeah, let's get some details on it.
Okay, can we do that, DM? Can we go? Can we head to Cromwell's?
Yeah, absolutely.
Head to the estate. So nice to meet you, Riggs. My name is Arn.
Nice to meet all of you. I think it'd be best if we change the scenery.
She really has you on a tightrope, doesn't she?
We won't talk about that right now.
Yeah, the big guy here only drinks raw eggs. That's it. He's a health guy.
Yeah, raw eggs and like, what did I eat? Yak milk.
Yes, you had the yak milk last time.
People drink that? All I know
No,
is alcohol.
Only Arn drinks that.
He loves it.
Whatever
What's the
floats
best
your boat. No pun intended.
Yeah. So, to give you a quick description of Arn, at least while we're traveling, he is like he's like 7 feet tall. He's built like a superhero's built. You know what I mean? Like muscular body.
Mhm.
Super tall. He has long, dirty blonde hair. He doesn't really take the helmet off though. He doesn't like to show people his, his sexy form, and he wants to stay intimidating. And he has a big greatsword wrapped in cloth around his back, or like hung on his back, and he has a like very very bright shining sword that's has an eagle's face for a hilt that Logan made for me, and it is very sharp. And
Okay.
he's wearing what I'm wearing in the picture. It's like it's like a suit of armor and then like a green hooded cloak.
Okay. Cool.
What does Riggs look like? What is my first impression of him?
So Riggs, he's a human variant. He looks normal, but he kind of has kind of like dirty brown hair, and he's kind of got like this kind of crazy look in his eyes. And but so but nothing really stands out about him. He has a glaive on him, so he's got a big weapon. I still need to work out some of the other character details, so just bear with me until next week. But can I give him a hint on my character?
Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever you want.
So the character is based on a famous movie with a character the name Riggs in it from the 80s.
You mean Mel Gibson?
Yeah. So that's kind of how he is. I would put it that way. So you get the kind of crazy eyes look.
Hello.
Nice.
Hello.
Hey guys, sorry, power went out and it's on again. We'll join in a second.
Okay.
So that's a little bit about what you can expect from him. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, it's the movie Lethal Weapon. So he's kind of loosely based on that, which we'll find out more about his background later.
Nice. So he does kind of give off a grifter vibe right now.
Anything else?
Yeah, if anybody wants to, describe their character, although Electo and Arn did say that they're reconnecting, so
Yeah. Sir Thomas will give you a bow. My name is Sir Thomas. I am the sworn servant of Lady Angelica, and he'll sort of nod to the lady there, who will also bow. Sir Thomas is sort of a standard knight with shield and armor. Lady Angelica is very properly dressed, has very straight up and down, good posture, very uh, proof of good breeding, I would say. But she doesn't speak really at all, at least not right away. But Sir Thomas does all of her talking.
Okay. Cool. Nice to meet you.
The lady is pleased to meet you and glad to have you along with our group.
I'm glad to be a part of it.
Electo is from a region to the southeast of here, I guess. It's called.
Cut out again.
Yeah, I think she cut out. So unless
they
it was me.
they had said they had a power issue there.
Power surge at their house.
Yeah.
Ouch.
All right, well, we'll wait for them and continue.
Yeah.
So immediately when you look at Logan, you immediately get like, I don't know, you know how sometimes people just look at each other and immediately have a dislike for each other? You can sense it. It's almost like but not in a like bully kind of way, but in a like looking in a mirror kind of way. Like he immediately can tell what kind of person you are, and
Mm-hmm.
it makes me remember that I'm the same kind of person. So it's like this weird tension. He's kind of a mix between like a Mortal Kombat character and a cowboy. Like my clothes are super expensive, but they're also like a strange Eastern style. And the hat I have is has got this like magic razor edge on it. And even though it's magical, you can like even though I look wealthy and I've got gold on me, and you can see like weapons that are of value, but the person underneath it all just looks like another drifter, like just a
Mm-hmm.
like, like it's a very strange mix.
So we're just staring at each other right now.
Yeah, I have like a poncho right now that covers one of my arms, but you can see underneath that it's clearly not the same. Like my hand is obviously not a flesh hand; it's some kind of prosthetic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I look like 2 day old shit wrapped up in $1,000,000.
Yeah. I just kind of stare at you inquisitively, but don't say anything.
Hello,
Hello.
Hello.
I am here.
So Carrie's the only one left to describe herself, I believe.
Oh yeah, Arn is also human, by the way, but he's from the north, and up there they say they're closer related to the gods than the people down here.
Yeah. That's exactly what they say.
We're from the all.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, cool. So what I was saying earlier for Electo, he's from a region called Al Qadim, which is similar to like the Middle East in the physical world. He is in his mid-30s, and like everyone likes to make a joke, he is bald. He has he wears like wizard's robes, but he has some Middle Eastern style armor over top of them. He's a war wizard, and he doesn't smile very much. He's like pretty serious. He has some tattoos. He has the masquerade tattoo that you can get so it can change shape. And yeah, I feel like, I don't know, that's my description of what he looks like. I don't know.
Okay, well, that's good.
He's very intimidating.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And don't forget, you also are accompanied by a very large, like we're talking, Great Dane almost sized chimera.
Yeah,
Yes.
which provide us with some issues. But we will see how good of a dog.
She solves issues, she doesn't cause issues.
Okay, sure.
You should know we've killed a lot of pets in this game so far.
We've killed an
I
elephant.
had an elephant. We didn't kill the elephant. The elephant was killed in front of us when we were not able to do anything about it, and it was very upsetting for at least 2 members of the party. So
I mean, it was
Nobody
upsetting.
dies in this group but me and the animals.
That's true.
There you
At
go.
least so far, that's been true.
Yeah, I just kind of look at the chimera and I go, "Is that thing friendly?"
Hardly.
to some,
Okay, we'll find out, I guess.
Yeah.
is
So
Susie big enough that she could fight with us, like when we're fighting other things?
Cool.
Yeah. All right. You are at Cromwell's estate as he is hurriedly getting his carriages packed.
So Lady Angelica will approach and sort of flag him down, say, through Sir Thomas, say, Lord Cromwell, what is going on with the um, coronation?
All of the lords of Benhemia have been summoned to Waterran for Maxius's it's basically like a council, but it is widely rumored that he's going to declare himself king.
May we attend this event with you? We would like to travel and visit the palace.
I can get you in, but some of your companions lack the social graces to comport themselves court-wise in a courtly manner.
yeah, like
Well, I'm sure they all understand that we have our skills that follow in different places. Lady Angelica has obviously been trained to how to properly behave at court and would not inconvenience you or embarrass you in any way.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't believe anyone else would mind waiting downstairs or outside the palace for us while we went inside, would they?
Are you asking
Would it?
me?
No.
I'm asking them. Are you guys going to mind if Lady Angelica and Sir Thomas go in?
No.
Go
yeah,
ahead.
we don't mind. I think Lady Angelica, you will be the most well-behaved guest in the group.
Sure. And so Sir Thomas will leave his weapons and armor with you, or weapons and stuff with you, and just go in a basic sort of court outfit. And Lady Angelica doesn't need to change because she always looks appropriate.
Hey, Cromwell, excuse me, my lord. When is the coronation today? Did he answer that already? Am I brain farting?
Are you daft?
Yeah, he's going right now.
I'm in Waterran. All the lords of Benhemia. That means everybody from El Cadra to Dregri have to like come and kiss Maxius's feet and swear fealty.
He is indeed daft. We apologize.
Ah, yes, Electo. You would be welcome at court if it wasn't for you being so foreign. Although, the Alquidames have been welcomed more and more in court ever since we seized El Cadra.
Alcadra's the city that they took near the border kingdoms, correct? The one that was kind of bordering it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, let me just double
it's
check.
Alquidim and the border kingdoms. Benhemia is the kingdom that Waterran is the capital of, and ever since Maxius showed up, he's been kicking all kinds of ass.
So this is interesting. So
That's the one further down the river. So we would have to
Yeah.
go past it if we go that way.
which is fine because we have a boat. So
Yeah, I'm just pointing out that's the one I was asking about because it's on the way.
Yep, but we're a long way from having to run from town yet. So let's get step 2 done before we worry about step 7.
All right. Step
Well, you're
2.
going to
Nonsense.
you're going now, right? You're going with Lord
Yes.
Cromwell, so we have the rest of us have some time to figure out.
Yeah,
Are we going to
you
go as
guys
close
can
as we can?
Yeah, you guys can stay outside the palace or go do something else entirely different if you want.
All right, so over here you guys got Waterran. Langenberg is up the river to the west. If you go down the river, there's El Cadra. You go down and up the other fork of the river, you can hit Rord and Dregery. And then, of course, out into the Golden Seas, and then around the corner is Alquidim and yada yada. But if you see Dregery there is a ways off, so the coronation is gonna be going on for days or weeks.
Oh, I see. As the lords come to town, they have to go and pay their respects.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's the oh my gosh, the coronation of the king. This sounds so gross. He has no right to be the king. It's disgusting.
What? Why not?
He's a lying cheat.
How? What? Why did he? What did he cheat?
All of Dragos's and Lady Angelica's family.
Yeah, he stole an army from us.
Oh,
He stole everything from them.
Are you still on about that? I mean,
I want to ask Cromwell something. Is the queen going to be coronated too? Is she going to be there?
well,
Or is this just him and his men?
yeah. I
think
mean,
she has to be there.
she wasn't allowed to be queen because there wasn't a king, and so now it's rumored that he's going to have them both crowned.
So she's probably there.
Yeah, she'll be in the palace.
So then she'll be. Interesting.
But I think Lady Angelica is still probably the best person to reach out to her since he's got her locked inside the thing all the time.
Oh yeah, don't trust any of us with that.
Well, we could always try the trusty old dress up as women and go in with her helper girls.
I am a big woman.
That always works in the movies, no matter how big the guy is, no matter how hairy they are, it always works.
Maybe that's plan C.
Or you can guys go beat up the merchant if you want.
Nah, I don't want to cause any trouble. I kind of want to see what happens at the coronation. I kind of maybe we can get a cool like cutscene or something of what's going on. I hope. So this is a question for the DM. Is this The siege of Langenberg, is this like underground information that nobody else has that Cromwell's like spilled to us because he was drunk?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they might announce that at this thing. This might be a big event.
Well, and
Oh,
so,
no.
Oh, they would never say it to the public.
Well, I mean, if they were going to wage an official like war, sure, there might be some saber rattling and stuff like that, but this is a plan of conquest, and they want to get it done quickly and quietly, and like they might even attempt assassination or, yeah.
okay.
Are there going to be people from Langenberg, lords, or the king of Langenberg come to see the coronation?
It's possible, but like at the end of the day, the four kingdoms of the border kingdoms here is Binhemia, which is Waterran and all of the territories inside that first white line there, and then Sockland, which is everything in the uh, next territory up. Um, Gortalind, uh, and then Makia, which is the one up and to the east, the big one.
Okay, so all lords of the border kingdoms are showing up. I see.
No,
Only
no,
the
no,
border
no, no,
kingdoms.
no. Each of those kingdoms is their own thing, and they're not all showing up.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. So this is gonna. Oh,
And then
So
Langenberg. Oh, I'm sorry. Langenberg is its own thing. It's not one of the four kingdoms of the border kingdoms, but it's like a principality. But their warriors are so powerful that they haven't been absorbed by any of the major kingdoms yet.
so what I would like to do is get the to sort of get Langenberg to upset Maxius enough that he commits his troops to attacking them, because the Freedom Force guys are out somewhere near Narkle, right, or Budhard? Is that where they're at?
Bubhard, yeah, they're
Yeah.
they're they're in between Bubhard and Narazarukt,
Okay.
in the Forest Hills,
yeah,
area. They're hiding in there.
yeah. We helped him. We helped him hide in the forest. Remember that one
Yeah.
time?
Yep.
Yeah.
So that would be my. So let's get to the coronation and figure out what we can get about how to get Maxius and Langenberg fighting out in the open, and how we can be involved in making sure it all works out for us.
So are we just gonna like fast forward through the coronation, like basically,
No, no.
because there's nothing's gonna happen. We're
Well,
just gonna
let's
be
see what.
watching the coronation.
Well, this is a closed like council meeting where he's going to announce that he's going to be king, right? That's what's supposed to be happening. Cromwell said.
Yeah, that's
So let's hear the announcement and figure out if we can help ourselves in this situation.
Yeah. I also think Lady
Get
Angelica
ourselves
being in
involved.
there. Yeah, Lady Angelica being in there, being able to kind of suss out people's emotions about what's going, like about how they feel about this situation is pretty good too. So I think we should hear what's going on.
yeah.
Yeah, because these people, I mean, they're all under Maxius, but who knows how they feel about it? Like maybe I don't know. You know what I mean? It might be good to know.
Well, yeah, let's see if we can't get there and learn on what's going on.
So, Lord Cromwell, along with the other 6 or 7 lords and ladies of Waterran, they all get there within a day or two, and you guys arrive, and there are indeed quarters for your horses and horse-mannered allies. and they are not inhospitable. You are guests of Lord Cromwell. They make sure that all of your needs are met. You have food, etc., available. But it is nothing compared to the palace room that Lady Angelica gets. And Sir Thomas gets to enjoy some of it because he's her personal guard.
Bring me
You
back some cheese, Sir Thomas. Get me some cheese. Put it in your pockets and bring it back.
I will, Logan. I appreciate what you did for me back at the Spider Bridge. So
Oh yeah, that's right. You almost died. Yeah. I was gonna
yeah,
leave you.
yeah. So thank you for not doing that. I'll bring you some cheese.
Yeah, we'll make a real man out of you yet.
And oh gee, I want to be a real boy. And
Yeah, give Lady Angelica like the side eye.
and
I will turn your brain into cheese if I have to.
so Lady Angelica, you may not have the, you know, penthouse estate room, but any of the rooms here in the palace, even the ones reserved for like ladies in waiting and all of that, which is basically what you'd be getting, are going to be, you know, private fireplace, probably a servant available. Just you're getting the pampered treatment. There's fresh water, food. Um, there's castle amenities such as a tailor and uh, a barber. You know, just everything you would need to make sure that you maintain the air of nobility that comes with having the kind of money to pay people to pamper you.
What about outside the coronation? Are the people coming, like regular townspeople gathering? Do they know something's up?
Um, like, you know, people can see the lords and ladies like gathering, and they heard that there's like a wootin' or a witten or a hootin'. Here's a who, uh, you know, going on, but they're not really like allowed into the palace. There's like gates and guards with like glaives and stuff like that, so they pretty much get told to piss off, and so they do.
Okay, just checking if there was any, hungry masses outside his gates.
Oh yeah, all the time. But then the guards, you know, like beat them down.
Yeah, they dispose of them. Yeah, I remember that. Like this guy
Well,
doesn't care about his people. Remember that he assassinated like 100 like civilians just and lied that they were the freedom fighters.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's not a nice guy.
Yeah.
He's all about appearances.
So, Lady Angelica, you are like kind of keeping tabs on Lord Cromwell.
Yep.
And he has been sumo wrestled into a meeting with a few of the lords and Lord Maxius.
She'll follow along like she belongs there. That she, of course, should be attending, and Sir Thomas will be right up behind her.
With Sir Thomas walking down in his plate mail armor, Lord Crom.
I actually had him change into his normal, into like
Oh,
a robe
he.
and all that.
Oh, he's in his castle suit.
Yeah, standard servant wear.
Yep. Okay. Then Cromwell's in such a hurry that he doesn't even turn around and see you, and you just walk right in behind him. And Lord Maxius, like, is not sure if you're Lord Cromwell's new, like, wife or, like, what's going on. But he orders your servant to stand outside the door.
I'll give Sir Thomas a whisper to go head outside, and we'll wait.
My lords, as you know, I have crushed the rebellion. Those traitorous rebel dogs. I have hung their leaders here at the gates of Waterran. But under torture, some of them have confessed that they were not working under their own agency. They were, in fact, paid saboteurs, paid for by none other than Langenberg. And everybody's like, oh, grumble, grumble. Oh.
How can it be? What? That doesn't sound correct.
That sounds like a bunch of hoo-ha. And he's like, I know what you're thinking, my lords. Langenberg has long remained neutral. But ever since I arrived and started kicking ass left and right, they have grown ever more suspicious and wanting to put a stop to my meteoric, phenomenal, some may say godlike rise to power that, they're so jealous. They want to stop me. And they're like, well, I mean, that does make a little bit of sense.
Why would they not believe him? You know what I mean? They have no clue.
And so they're like, yeah. Well, I mean, you definitely know who your crowd is because, Cromwell here, he needs to get back in your good graces, so of course he's going to agree with whatever you say.
He's
And
like preaching with them. He's like, yes, correct. No.
yeah. And then you also happen to have the young upstart lord who would love to lead an army. So, he's down. And just had a couple of people who are the right exact group to pitch a war to.
Wow.
Well, Lady Angelica, if you want to sell Cromwell even harder, this is your chance.
I'm waiting for my chance. Because technically, I can't speak right now without.
Oh, right.
And so, you know, yada yada. Langenberg's got to pay, and I'm the best. Um, thank you, and remember, try the fish. Uh, well, right now I'm just kind of getting everybody whipped up into a war frenzy, you know.
Uh, so, is the meeting done, or is it still going on?
Well, you know, I'm like not holding anybody here, but like I'm still talking to some people, you know, maybe making some plans, you know.
Uh, I'm going to sort of signal to a servant for a piece of paper and a pen to write on.
Oh man, really?
Well, I don't know. I can't communicate otherwise.
Well,
Or
I mean, I gotta run all the way, you know, down to the clerks and grab a sheet of, you know, parchment and a quill.
how about this? Since the meeting is over, I'll summon Sir Thomas back in discreetly to stand near me.
Okay.
When there's a break, Sir Thomas will approach with Lady Angelica behind him. Uh, Lord Maxius,
He looks up and glares. I thought I told you to wait outside.
I must apologize. Lady Angelica summoned me. She's unable to speak, and she wanted to communicate with you, but without me here, she's unable to communicate. So I hope you'll forgive our impertinence. But we just wanted to congratulate you on your amazing success and your plans for Langdenberg. It is a true honor to watch a man of your ability work.
You're damn right it is.
It reminds me of back home in Castra when noble barons would rise up with strength of arms and show their might in the field of battle. No, they wouldn't sneak around like those poor fools from uh, Castra, that goon. Castra is where I'm from.
Yeah.
Baron Kojakura, who had humiliated himself all those years ago. A true leader knows that it's only in combat can he show his prowess and power. It is an honor to see a leader such as yourself like that again. Our homeland is missing it dearly.
Yes, it is true that I came from Carpathia originally, but I saw an opportunity that was too good to pass up. Why
Uh,
be why be the 75th person in line for the throne when you can be the first?
of course, and the border kingdoms and Waterrain are better for it. The old ways of Carpathia are the better ways. Marching proudly in front of your troops, leading them to battle, that is how a true leader solidifies power, is it not?
Um, it's how I took El Cadra. Have you not seen the plays in the streets?
Of course, they are a wonder to behold, and I can't wait to see you do the same thing to Langdenberg.
I do the same thing everywhere I go.
Remind him that was your party too.
Well, um, and so, when do you think you will march on Langdenberg? I would love to be as part of your host traveling with you, or if I can serve in your efforts in any way, it would be our honor.
He looks Lady Angelica up and down, and says, "Well, I don't have any need of some 2-bit squire, but I'm sure I could put Lady Angelica to use."
Yes, and my traveling compatriots and our adventurers that have been through Langenberg and have made some contacts there, we might be able to help hasten their defeat if we can reach out to them. Maybe we can help prep for your arrival there by weakening the king's defenses from inside the castle.
I need you to roll for persuasion or
Yeah, that's a big ask to be like.
Yeah,
We
You
help
got
you.
this. You got this.
I'm going to burn
Use
my
inspiration if you got it.
Yeah, I'm going to burn my inspiration here so you can go with advantage.
Make it sound like his idea.
Cromwell can vouch for your swords and your friends.
I want you to know that until the lords of Benhemia agree, that I cannot do anything. But if the King of Langenberg were to die, he has no heir. And there is a long-standing pact between the lords, the King of Waterran, and the King of Langenberg, that if Langenberg ever did not have a legitimate heir to sit on the throne, that it would be absorbed into Benhemia and Waterran. And so, if you were to kill the king, that's too blunt. um, what I said was, if the king were to die without an heir while you were there, then the kingdom would pass to me peacefully.
And you could march into the city with an open gate and unopposed.
It would be my throne and my city to march to.
I understand completely. When do you expect to marshal your host to head that direction? How long do you think you need?
Well, once all the lords, get here from Dregery and all of that, I mean, that's probably going to take 2, 3, 5. Like, that's going to take almost like 10 to 14 days. Like, no, 2, 3, and then like 9 days.
And then from there, you'd be ready to head west towards Landenberg.
Should they all agree and grant me power to do so?
Perfect. How would they refuse someone such as yourself? They must see your genius. And then Lady Angelica and Sir Thomas will bow and leave. Or before they leave, they'll say it is an honor to serve you. If we may have our leave now, we will begin making preparations.
Wait, I'm sorry, what?
Basically, you said they would clearly never refuse you. So I have no doubt you'll be ready to march within the fortnight, as it were. And with your leave, we will begin to make preparations for our journey to Langdenburg.
Indeed, yeah, yeah.
Okay, then Lady Angelica and Sir Thomas will turn and leave, and I will go find the group.
They're hiding.
Perfect. So when I find the group, I will basically sort of deliver and say that I bring interesting news. Lord Maxius has asked us to prepare the ground in Langdenburg for his arrival. I'm going to sort of pull the group away from Riggs, since I don't know him that well, and say he has said that if the King of Langdenburg were to pass, the city would be his, and he could just by law take it peacefully. I have a plan that will allow us to trap Maxius and end his threat to this region.
That's a good idea. Are we planning to trap them within the city and use their forces on the inside?
What we need to do is get to Langdenburg and find a relation. We need to meet the King of Langdenburg, let him aware of the threat Maxius poses to him, and then convince him to fake being dead so that Maxius marches unprepared and too fast to the city, and then we let him spring his trap. And in return, he'll get to control of the borderlands. He can greatly increase his power over the region.
That's a fine idea. That's to say, if the King of Langenberg would want the border kingdoms, but I don't
He certainly
mind.
doesn't want Maxius killing him, so
That's
one way or
true.
the other, it's going to be better.
It's better than coming for him.
Is anybody? Go ahead.
Riggs kind of walks up to the group and says, I don't know what you guys are talking about, but in past experiences, if it's important enough to pull away from me, those might be the kinds of experiences that I have a lot of and can lend a hand. And I just kind of wink at him and then just kind of walk off.
Yeah.
Let's head back to Cromwell's villa, and we can sort of plan from there. But when we get back to the villa, Riggs is going to hear a voice in his head that basically sort of whispers, and do you think how can we know that we can trust you with what our plans are besides providing basic logistics for us? And that's Lady Angelica can speak psychically to people.
Okay. So can I answer back,
Yep.
like in my head, or
Yep.
do I have to speak back?
Either way you want to do it's fine.
I just kind of go, you have no reason to trust me, but I'm a man of my word. That's all I can give you. But I have nothing to lose.
Aren't asked what skills do you possess? Are you battle ready? Are you a veteran? What are you?
Let's just say I have some military experience.
I mean, we kind of all do. You got to give us some more information on that. What do you mean?
So I've been hired to do specific tasks in the past, having to do with certain types of warfare, and I can handle myself in combat pretty well.
I look at Lady Angelica. I'm like, should we? I mean, we already have this guy working for us. Should we look?
Well, so Lady Angelica is going to approach him and place her hand on his shoulder, and you'll hear the thoughts. Open your mind to me, and I'm going to cast Detect Thoughts on him and see if he's telling the truth. So it'd be an intelligence check.
You can just allow him if you want him,
or you can just allow me to do it if you want me. If you don't, if you're okay with me just reading your mind.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I want to know if he's telling me the truth,
or if he's just like a scam artist.
Yeah. So I can theoretically, with Detect Thoughts, I can see whatever if he's saying the stuff about the soldier being true and his general.
If he can hold a sword, a lot of people that we've traveled with can't even fight very well. So
yeah, but that way I can at least see what his motivations are and have some idea if he's being honest.
Sure. What do I have to do anything here? Like,
no. I mean, are you telling the truth?
Yeah, I mean, my background is mercenary veteran.
Okay, so when it's done, Angelica's thought will be, you should know that Sir Maxius is a brutal leader who abuses his citizens. He steals farmers' lands and murders their families. He is a horrible man who does horrible things to his people, and we have set it. We have set the goal of dethroning him and preventing his corruption from spreading further. Is this something you'll commit yourself to helping us with?
Yes, I've committed myself to many endeavors in the past of such things. So pretty skilled in this area. I think I can help you guys out. I do one thing well, and that's fight.
Fantastic. Let's prep, and we'll head out in the morning on the boat to Landenberg.
Real quick. I walk right up to him, kind of like in an intimidating way, kind of get right into your space in front of you, looking down at you, and I say, just remember, we are heroes, not criminals. This isn't for your monetary gain. Got it?
The game does not matter to me. The action is what matters.
We will keep an eye on you.
You can
Sorry,
do that.
Out of character. He just doesn't trust you. You are kind of a pirate, kind of like Zane was.
That's fine. Yeah. He doesn't care. Like, he just kind of looks back at you and he's just like, okay, whatever.
You're like, I'm just here to kind of slice some necks. I'm a big fan of slicing necks, so that's what I want to do. Yeah. Okay, we can use you. Okay, and then what do we do next?
Onto the boat.
Well, I mean, should we head over there like ASAP? You think?
I want to see what the place is like. Like what?
We've been there. Remember one time we went to this this festival that they were having. It was like what was it called? It was called the Heroes Fest, I think, where they celebrated their independence.
Yeah, they had like a rave party.
Yeah, and everybody was drunk, and then we had to stop an assassination. A lot of stuff has happened in the past, Brawler. Sorry. a lot of explosions.
My character doesn't know, so that's perfect, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Langenberg sucks. You're not going to feel bad for anybody there. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, everyone involved here is shitty but us, so whatever happens is fine.
Yeah, as long as we win. No.
So let's prep and get anything we need, and then take the boat in the morning to Landenberg.
Yeah, let's go to sleep. I soak my feet for one last night. I make the maid scrub them, and then we head off.
Okay.
So how long does it take to sail to Landenberg?
Going upriver, 3 to 5 days.
Perfect. That works out very well.
So with the time frame, they said that they might be able to march when?
9 days. They could
from that day. 9 days from then.
Yeah.
Okay.
It takes time though to get your guys up and mounted and armored and supply line set up. So it's going to be a few weeks minimum.
Yeah. So 9 days to get everyone there and agree. Assume at least another 5 to 7 days to get the army together and moving. And then it took 5 days to march from Waterrand to Langenberg.
Yeah, so it might be just within our lease of the boat.
Well, we'll get it for longer if we need to. But the biggest thing being that we have time in Langenberg to get the king to trust us so that he will fake his own death, so that and if we do it early, if news of the king's death reaches Max's, he'll leave without having his army ready.
Or he might go unprepared with a smaller army. Yeah.
Because he doesn't need it. It's by law his castle.
Yeah.
So he can march. The sooner we do it, the more likely he is to leave unprepared. They always have to keep the king hidden for the 4 days he's marching. They get to the castle, walk in the front gate. The gate closes behind him, and he's boned.
And also, I was going to say, do we plan on involving other groups in this, like the Freedom Forces, for like our own army? Maybe they can hide. Because what's the geography of Langenberg? It's like in the plains, right? Like a Great Plains. There's not really many forests or hills around, is there? Because it'd be kind of hard to hide a bunch of Freedom Forces where they can't hide. Or is that not even a part of the plan? I don't know why I thought about it in my head.
I mean, we talked about it.
Take on an army with only like 6 of us and some of the guards within Langenberg.
Well, Langenberg has great soldiers, so they can defend themselves. Well, we'll assume that's true. They can defend their walls. Like a siege should be fine for them.
Yeah, hopefully.
But like my goal is to not. If we can do it like this, where he just walks in, then we don't need anybody else. My thought was we'd be trying to convince him to attack a siege situation, and then once he's in a siege, the freedom fighters show up on the flank. But
yeah, that's what I thought was going to happen.
Yeah, but if we can avoid that, where we don't have to spend all this time setting up a siege, and we can just get him to come to Langenberg unprepared, then we're in and out fast and on the river and out of town.
And I hate to be this guy, but Plan B, and he does show up with a whole army. What do we do?
We let the trap still falls. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. But we're on the river and out the fuck out of there. So
We leave. We book it. Yeah.
Or-
If it doesn't work, we book it.
Yep.
Can you get us away from Langenberg? I'm asking. Wait, Brawler, are you like the captain of? Well, you're not the captain, but do
No,
you
I'm
know
just-
about the ship?
I'm like new to the crew, so I was just
Okay.
kind of like, I guess, a drifter, and kind of just took a job, right?
Got
So
it. Okay, you're not a specialist to say.
no,
About
but we
the
know
ship.
it's a very fast ship. We know it can travel. And they don't have to know that we tried to murder Maxius to get the fuck out of there. Like,
Yeah, that's. Hopefully, we just don't let that get out somehow.
Yep.
Um,
and then we're on our way out of town.
All right, so we're putting all of our eggs into the
So
basket.
we're gonna get on.
He falls for the trap,
Gonna
and
get
we
on the
don't
river?
need the freedom forces. That's
Yep.
what we're doing.
Take the river to the north.
I kind of say as we're on the boat, I've been in these situations before, and if we're gonna fake somebody's death, a smart man would ask for proof.
No, there won't
yeah,
be
you're
much time. Well, we'll figure that out. We can send a ring, but we have to get the king on our side first.
Hmm.
Yeah. So
There are ways to
telling
divide
him? Do you think telling him that we helped him with that one bombing situation like 6 months ago would help, or no, not at all?
Well, we have to get to him first. Like,
Yeah.
let's get up the river and figure out how to meet him. That might be our way in. If that group is still operating, because remember, there's that secret chamber where the traders were working out of in the basement.
Yeah, underneath the city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we can find any of those people, put them down, and say that Maxius sent them, that gives us a lot of help with that effort.
Oh, okay. So we kind of try to trick him to say that these assassins came for him, and then he believes
Yeah.
us. Okay.
Yep. Maxius sent us. We're aware that Maxius is these traitors were plotting against you, and we found proof that they were sent from Waterran.
Yeah, we have our own beef with Maxius, so we decided to help you.
I wouldn't even know that we mentioned that. We should say that we know Maxius is a bad person, and we want to see him destroyed because he's a bad person.
Mm-hmm. And you are the only independent nation here, so we're gonna help you. Okay. Yeah, let's
Yep,
go.
so-
Let's go talk to him.
Let's start upriver. Just
Everybody's okay
like
with that,
Heart of
right?
Dark. Yep. Sorry, go ahead. Yeah, I didn't mean to interrupt.
As I say, everybody's okay with that, right? Electo, Logan, you guys fine with the idea? And any?
Yeah.
you wanna
I
add?
want to get on the water and go.
All right, let's go then. All right, on the boat again. I've never
Yeah, I
been on
will.
a boat. Well, yeah, I
I'll
have, but
immediately hate it and start drinking.
Are you? Do you have? Can I roll for seasickness? For river sickness? Let's do a con save.
Yeah, I definitely hate boats.
Oh, I'm pretty good actually, holding myself.
I personally am terrified of dark water, so I'm not thrilled about any of it, even just a little bit.
Are these rivers very rapid? Or
No,
are they,
it's-
it's a very wide
if-
river, right?
Yeah, it's a big river, and if a boat can get up it, there can't be rapids.
That's true.
They would have to.
So do we have to keep watch during? Do we have to keep watches during the night, or the
I mean, that's what our
sailors
crew's
do that
for.
for us?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
we've got
pay,
a crew.
yeah, we pay for this, so let them
Oh.
do it.
We do a Constitution save roll.
No, just to see if we threw up. That's it.
Okay, I'll do it.
No, we're good.
Yeah, we're good. Electo and Logan maybe have some trouble. Hey, DM, are you there? Have you been muted this whole time? Are you trying to talk? We can't hear you, just so you know.
Yeah, I can't hear him if he's there.
He's not talking. He's probably sick right now. He had chemo.
Oh, I didn't know that. On the boat again. I'm talking to. I'm talking to like the captain of the ship. You know, just
You're
chit
gonna
chatting.
flirt it up with Cutthroat.
She's not bad looking, man. You see, she looks like a Disney princess to me.
You got to
Give her a
get her to
shot.
change that name, though, man.
That's
She
just
has
her
a real
nickname.
name. It's just a nickname.
Yeah. I think her name was something. I forgot. Sam or something. I don't know. But her father was a great craftsman, and he made this boat by hand, and she still uses it this day for her job.
Yep.
Which is
I
cool.
think he's
mean,
back now, so
she
let's
had
go.
she has integrity, you know, that lady.
That's why we hired her.
She's not much of a pirate. I thought she would be. She's just kind of like a trader.
Yeah, well, I mean, she has a reputation for being pretty, you know, violent against would-be thieves and all that.
Yeah. All right, let's go down the river.
Well,
what
and
do you
her
think, Mason?
percentages that she adds on are pretty cutthroat too. She's charging us maximal amount here.
I hope it's worth it. Hopefully, she can navigate the waters. I wonder if I ask her, has this vessel ever been out to the sea?
I mean, not like on the sea, but like out to the mouth, the opening of the river, yeah.
Oh, okay, that's cool. That's cool. I've never been
Yeah.
out on the Golden Seas myself. All right, so how long would it would take us like how many days was it? 4 or 5 to get up the river?
I thought he said 3, but I wasn't sure.
3 to 5 days, 3 to 6, depending on
Okay.
issues.
Should we roll something to just because maybe we need to start writing down days because of the events, you know? It might help.
Well, no, I mean, yes, we can keep track of it.
Do we have to sleep on the boat? We can't pull over and camp somewhere?
That would slow us down a lot because the boat keeps moving while it's dark.
Oh yeah, true. I guess it can make better time at night.
Yeah,
Yep, that's the advantage of doing it first riding. It's faster.
yeah, we don't have to run and we don't have to freaking get exhaustion and stuff. We just arrive. It costs a lot of money, but we get there.
Well,
you know?
I'm not going anywhere near the edge of this boat. I'm staying somewhere in the most secure spot in the boat.
I tell Logan, like, you scared of water or what, man?
I'm just staying away from cutthroat and drinking.
You seem to love your job.
Yep.
So, Electo, I have a question for you. If we do have to escape down the river south and we do happen to cut through Al Qadim, how, you know, like, if we don't stop in any city, we'll be fine, right? Or do they have some sort of tracker on you, some magical tracker on you or something?
I mean, there's no tracker, but I would prefer not to be recognized. But I suppose this would come in handy, and I'll use my tattoo to cast disguise self. I can do it once a day, so I'll turn into some other random person.
How long does that last for?
Only an hour, but long enough that if we ran into like other soldiers, hopefully we could like get away from them before they knew who I was.
Would they recognize you like pretty quickly, you think?
I mean, we went to school together, so depending on like their age and what rank they are, what commanding officer they report to, all that kind of stuff, then it depends.
Oh, I get it. It's the military that's looking for you. So the people are not the problem. The problem is the actual military guys in charge.
No, yeah, the Celestial Shaw kind of owned Electo before Electo left, and he, out of his goodwill, let him free, but he could not return ever.
Yeah,
That's all right.
common random people would not know who I was. It's the issue with the writers, the soldiers, that would be a problem.
Yeah, I'm sure the disguises would work.
Yeah.
As
And I
long as
can
we get away from soldiers after an hour. So, like,
And I can polymorph you into a mouse for a while if we have to.
Oh yeah, that works.
great, thanks.
That's perfect, actually. You know, just being in a
No,
pocket.
no, don't do that.
I can also turn invisible, and I can be invisible for a bit of time. So I have several. That's been my secret strategy this whole time. Is I've been building up ways to amass power, but also ways to be undetected. So, got to look out for number one before anything else.
Sorry, guys. Just vacating a little there. um, what was the last thing?
To Langenberg.
Arn, yeah, I say Arn was asking Electo what would happen if we had to go into Al-Qadim, if he was making a joke about if there was like a magical tracker and it would just like instantly go off as soon as Electo set foot into the country.
Yeah.
So I was explaining about the nature of my exile.
Yeah, and certainly Al Qadim is a big place. It's a huge desert, and if you're even in the city itself, like you'd have to be like advertising, like we got Electo over here, and still it'd be like, see, nobody cares.
I see. Okay. I just kind of want to get to understand the nature of her wantedness, I guess. Of his wantedness.
Certainly, if Marcellus Wallace finds out that, uh, Butch is back in L.A., there's going to be some problems. But
yeah, I know who none of those people are. Who's Marcel and Wallace? And what's L.A.?
well, L.A. clearly stands for Caledonia, but backwards and messed up for some reason.
I see.
Yeah.
All right. Do we arrive in Langenberg? We've been on the river for a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, you guys travel down the river, make a couple stops. You gotta, you know, basically bilge out water and maintain the ship, so it's not like you just are sailing the entire time. Um, but after a couple stops and all of that, you make it to Langenberg. I was wrong. You probably make it there in like 2 days. So
Okay. So let's start. When we get there, I think we should scout out and see if there's any, maybe try and get some reconnaissance on what's been happening in the city to start with, and then see if the traders are still around at all. We know some of them got hung. We don't know. That lady who did the distraction thing wasn't one of them, though.
Yeah, there was like a temptress that was like mind controlling people to get them to not look at the bombs getting set up, and it was working really well actually. A lot of people got tricked. So I'm just catching Riggs up with what's happening. So right now, Riggs, we're gonna walk in there. We're gonna hopefully get a word with the king, and just so you know, we're looking out for a lady with bright red hair. There was another man, human, average height. We don't know much about him, but the lady's very identifiable. So if you see that, let us know.
Will do.
And we head into town through the main gate. We've been
yeah,
there before.
yeah. So
You're idiots, so try not to engage with them.
why don't those of you with a mind to be on the lookout go ahead and roll perception?
So does that mean Arn can't look, or?
Yeah. Arn is forbidden from looking.
Yeah,
No.
he doesn't have much of a mind for it. He's
Yeah.
very smart on the battlefield, but he's not very wise, I'd say. So Logan got a 17, Riggs got a 14.
Okay, so Logan.
I want to keep my eyes open for like a wise old man. I want to just find a guy who looks like a guy who's lived in Langenberg for a while and seems like an honest working man.
Okay.
Sorry.
Holy, I okay. I just rolled for fun.
Well, well, Logan, you and Arn quickly spot um, that once inside there are a whole bunch of guards and like not a lot of people and um the woman with red hair is kind of watching everything from a high vantage point off of one of the building's roofs.
Bad omen.
All right, we pointed out to the group. I say, everybody, eyes. She's up there on that bell tower up there. Why are the soldiers looking at her, or are they like
No,
on
no, no,
guard,
no,
or
no, no. She's like all but hidden, but you guys, uh,
spot her?
yeah,
I see. So, and you say there's not many civilians, but there are a lot of like guards roaming the streets. You said.
yeah. I mean, like proportionately.
Okay, so there's more than usual.
Yeah.
They are
Okay,
a heavy presence.
got it.
Yes. And not only are the guards a heavy presence, but it seems to have slowed and quieted the civilian activities.
Last time we were here, they were crunk. So I bet
Yeah,
you
it
it
was a
was
big
slower.
party.
Yeah,
Um,
everybody was toasted. All right, so we can we walk up to a guard maybe and just ask something like, "Hello, we haven't been to Langenberg in a while. Any
let's
news?"
start. Let's start with a merchant instead of a
Okay,
guard.
yeah, that's fine. We can
Uh,
walk up to a merchant.
so Lady Angelica and Sir Thomas will approach a merchant and like what merchants are available there.
Well, I mean, Langenberg is kind of a important strategic location between New Eglia and the border kingdoms, and there's always like a variety of merchants, but um, for whatever reason, the the merchants are like setting up shop outside of the gates and everything, and so inside you can still find like most of your standard merchants, but just like less of them.
And is there an inn available? Also, I forgot to ask about that.
Probably.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a
yeah.
town.
Now
Yeah.
that now that it's not festival season and all of that, I mean, there's definitely places available. Yeah.
Yeah, let's go find an inn because we're going to need to stay here a couple of. We're going to be here for a few days at least. So let's find an inn, and that will be a good place to get information without engaging guards.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go check in.
Yeah, you guys can find a place for like, you know,
Yeah.
probably like 2 gold each a night.
Cool. The inn that we go to is called Hilda's Hole.
That's perfect. Let's go in there, and so Sir Thomas will approach with Lady Angelica with him, and my friends and I are looking for some accommodations for the next 10 days or so. Do you have rooms available?
Yeah, finest rooms here in Langenberg, sir, for you and the lady, of course.
We will be needing separate rooms, as will all of my friends here need their own rooms.
There's 6 of us, correct?
Yep, 7 really.
Oh, 7 with Sir Thomas. Yeah.
And Zane.
Okay. So we should get 3 rooms.
Whatever you want to do. So 3 rooms would be fine.
For like 4 days or something. Let's just pay ahead.
Yeah, well, we'll pay for a week. 4 rooms for a week. That'll be fine.
How much does that cost, my fine lady?
I'm a man.
My fine sir.
Doing the math here, 2 times 7 times 150 is 200 gold.
Very
That price, you gotta take the horse too and stable them.
We don't have any horses, though.
We should probably get some though, right? For this event.
No,
We
no,
had them.
we
We didn't
have
bring them on
the.
the boat.
We brought. I'm sure we brought Susie with us. So yeah, we guess we have to stable the monster.
Does she get stabled or do we
No,
take
it's gotta stay.
I won't be stabling your monster there, and
Fair enough. We'll just.
I'd thank it if you didn't have your monster in me. It's probably bad for business to have customers be eaten while trying to enjoy the morning brunch.
I understand.
Free breakfast every morning.
I understand.
It's just a magic spell. It's not really a monster.
Yeah, it's a joke. We'll just leave her up in a room. It'll be fine. Nobody will die, I don't think.
Yeah, it's a stuffed animal. Here you go. Here's 200 gold. Thank you for the rooms.
Yep. Excuse me, good sir. I can't help but notice it seems like there are a lot of guards on the street. What's been going on here? This is not the Landenberg I remember. We've traveled through here before.
There's been an attempt on the king's life, and ever since then he's tripled the guard and quadrupled the taxes and beating everyone into submission until morale improves.
How long ago was this attempt? That's terrible news.
Like a month and a half.
We were here 6 months ago during
was it that
during
long?
the Heroes Fest. Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah.
We were in the cave for a very long time.
Yeah. Okay, it was like 5 months ago.
I see. Okay. So yeah, so the events are tied together. They're talking about what happened when we were here.
Okay, so it's the same attempt that ends all the hanging. I heard there were a great number of hangings that didn't bring peace to the city.
When have you ever known violence to bring peace?
Thank you, Mr. King.
You're a wise man.
Well, I appreciate your help. And what time of day is it? Just sorry, I don't know.
It's time for you to get a sundial. It's probably like late afternoon, once you get your rooms and all of that.
So my thought is that since it's getting towards the end of the day, we should use the opportunity to get into the sewers beneath the city and go sneak down and see if we can't find that hidden room and see if the rebels are there.
Okay, do we want to send Electo invisibly? Invisibly, is that a word?
There was a shit ton of gunpowder when we were in there.
Yeah,
because they were making bombs. Remember?
Yep, but it was cleared out last time. When we came through last time, there were people there, but they were getting ready to leave. It looked like the bomb stuff was the first time. Yeah, well, let's find out for sure. But he can only be visible for a minute, so we can't depend on that.
Oh, only a minute. Okay.
Isn't that right? It's a minute.
How long can you be invisible, Electo?
I think it's longer than a minute. Let me check.
It's 1 hour, I think.
Right? That's what I thought it would be.
It is indeed 1 hour. It is concentration.
Okay, perfect. Then here's what we'll do: is I'll set my mental connection with Electo. He can turn invisible and go check out the basement and see if anyone's there. And then if they are,
we were both there. Yeah, we were both there before, so we should go back together. I can sneak.
Your stealth's really high, right?
Yeah,
it's all right, but yeah, and we've been there before.
So, but I will stay connected to Electo, and that way, if they find something, I will let the group know, and we can all head down with them.
Okay, yeah. If you guys, we're gonna be at the head of the sewer. We know where the sewer opening is. We've already been here before, so we
Yep.
go to the opening
Yep.
and we tell Electo and Logan. Well, I guess so. We already say Angelica can see through you. So if
I
anything
can't see through
happens-
them. I can just communicate with them.
Okay, so
With
just
her,
give
I
me
can just maintain a psychic link. I don't see through her though.
okay,
It's
cool.
just psychic
And-
conversation.
And we're just checking to make sure, see what's happening down here, see if anyone is down here.
If they're still
If they're there,
yeah.
if they're there, we're gonna take them out and then say we'll make up a reason of how we found them and tell them that they're from Axios.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Yeah, so they have their own story going on, but we're just kind of using them for bait at this point.
Yep.
We're like, hey, we found these guys. They're from Axios, and they're like, that's not true. They're like, no, we want to kill you by ourselves.
Yeah, we have our own thing going on. We work for David S. Pumpkins.
So 6.
Ooh, even with disadvantage, I still got an 18.
Yeah,
Good for
18
me.
and 26 are really high. I assume you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Especially if it's like a combined roll, you guys got a really high stealth.
Yeah, now that we're in Langenberg, Logan's back in like work mode, where there's no more booze or fucking around. We're gonna go in here and find these guys for you.
Work mode. Here we go.
Nice.
And I feel like you could argue that I have disadvantage from the armor, but if I was invisible, I feel like that should cancel out to just be a neutral roll, because people are not going to be... It's not going to be as obvious as if I was just wandering around, even if I did make a noise.
Yeah, well, I mean, you dropped a 17, so...
Yeah, close enough. Just,
one higher isn't. But anyway, yeah, you guys stealth into the sewers, and there are indeed hidden rebels in the sewers. You can hear them.
Rebel.
That's what they're doing. They're like, we should do some rebellious things.
So Electra sends us the message back that they're there, right?
yes. I let Angelica know I can hear these people. They're down here.
How many people?
More than a couple.
Can you peek? You're invisible.
Yeah.
Well,
So roll for perception.
Yeah, and just get like a general view of the room, like of what's happening.
Can I make a roll maybe to make sure there's no traps or that there's like nobody's watching us as we're watching them? Nothing.
Yeah, roll for
no other invisible people.
Yeah, roll for investigation.
Eagle eyes. Come on. Oh, dang it.
No, that's one of my dumb skills. I have like a huge insight and like a shitty investigation.
Oh, my investigation is good, though. Maybe we should have swapped.
Yeah, it's too late now.
So, Electo, you look and you see like 24 would-be assassins, and Logan, you look and you don't find any traps or spies or anything.
24.
Okay. I'll radio back in, let them know there's at least 24 people here. There could be more.
Okay. But we could...
Go ahead.
Can we make the approach? Like, are there people in the hallways? Are there guards we need to be aware of?
I mean, the hall that they went down seems pretty open, so...
No, not at all. That's just Logan is a master of stealth, and Electo's invisible.
But they can tell us where the guards are, like where we have to keep an eye out.
Yeah, they recommend that you bring a box to hide in.
I see.
Good old sneak.
Do you want to just leave a note and tell them to contact us?
Tell them surrender.
Yeah, but why? Like, no. Why would? What would the note get us?
Well, we don't want to fight them, right? So we have to talk to them.
We want to kill these guys, wipe them out, and then say Maxius sent them to kill the king. We stumbled onto this plot.
So what we're gonna do is we're probably gonna keep this lady tied up and then bring them down here, right? And then show them like, look it, there's all these powder kegs, or bring them proof. You know what I mean? Show them that we got her. So yeah, so like this lady to us, Logan, is our key to having the king go along with the plan of faking his death.
Yeah, this is our way to get the king to trust
Okay,
us.
just making sure. So we're attacking.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, right now when we go in, so not yet. We're probably gonna have to attack the people on the way in, but once we start fighting, you can start kicking everybody like in a kung fu movie.
Yeah.
Okay, just want to make sure that we're not engaging. Like we're not going to try to talk to them.
No, we don't. Yeah, we want these guys. We need these guys as patsies for our plan to lure Maxius in.
All right, so we have the plan. Let's. So are we gonna go in like a SEAL team? You know what I mean? And they're like checked around the corner, and we go around the corner. We take the next one out.
Yeah,
We systematically make our way.
Yeah,
down.
I'm going to stay hidden until you guys go past me, and then we'll go together.
Well, we've got to get past the guards though, so you have to help us find the guards and get by them quietly, like, so we can approach and get to where the 24 are without them knowing we're getting there. Once we get to that room, I have a plan to make that go pretty quickly, but we can't let any of the checkpoint people sound the alarm.
You should let me go first because I can do vitriolic spear as long as it works, which I'm assuming these average soldiers like because they have to make a dex save. But if they fail the dex save, they would in a 20-foot radius. So I think they could get all of them. They take 10d4 acid damage and another 5d4 acid damage at the end of their next turn. So that would definitely kill them all.
Oh shit!
Well, are you talking about inside the room?
Yeah, so like but I can be 150 feet away and still cast it. So I don't know that we need to run in there.
Yeah,
well, we got a lot of options
there. Yeah, we need to get there before we. If we get there without getting detected, you can get a sneak attack round, and you can be the first one to go.
Okay.
Yeah,
I can
just need to get there first.
And I can do at the same time. I can do twin up enemies abound. So not only is there a giant murder ball coming, they're going to start attacking each other.
Yeah, so we just got to get there without being detected, and then we can get sneak attack.
Okay, so I'll stay where I am, and you guys come to us, and then we'll see what from there.
Well, you got to help us with the set of guards. Like, how many guards did you pass on the way to get to this room?
Should they make a roll, DM? Maybe
like 4.
Okay.
So meet us near the first set of guards. So I assume it's like a 2-and-2 situation.
Yeah, something like that.
So we just need to take out the first set of guards quietly, and then get to the next set, and then we can deal with the room. Okay. Sorry, I gotta get some to drink. I got some stuck in my throat.
Okay, so yeah, so you guys are to come up from behind the first two guards, and we're gonna go from the front. So should we handle this on a map, DM? How should we do this?
Yeah, I was looking because I know that you guys are referring specifically to the map that was used the last time we were there, and I can't find it. So
it's okay. We could just drop something like a corridor.
I'm just gonna throw up a map. So
yeah, I remember last time we had a sewer map, right?
I just need squares because I can measure. Other than that, I don't.
No, I have sewer maps, but you guys had a very specific map, and I don't have it.
Oh, I don't even remember, so that's okay.
Yeah, no, I'm fine.
No, not all of you might remember, but some of you do, and so
I think all of you remembered, which is surprising.
No, I knew there was a map, but I didn't care either.
Well, I got caught, so my whole plan at the time was just to escape, map or no map, and then the guard killed himself.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. The guy killed himself.
Yeah, so
okay. And for the map impaired amongst you, we're not going to do the lighting or the walls or nothing.
The map impaired appreciate you. Thank you.
Yeah. And we're going to clear the initiative. And put you guys on the map. I put you on the map.
Guys, why do I have 10 temp hit points? It
Why?
says AD. It
why?
says ADJ. 10.
Why do you have aid?
Yeah, I don't know. I was just looking at my sheet and I was like, that's weird that I have 10 extra things here. Oh man, it's been a while since we've slashed some people. Might have to get some. Might have to get the sword a little dirty today.
Let's do it.
Oh, Susie Q, honey, I love you.
Yeah, Arn is kind of upset that he likes to fight, but he kind of hates killing innocent people. But he really likes to fight people. He's really into it. It's where he feels the most alive.
Yep. I think Riggs is the same. So
He feels like that is the only part of his life that he can control is whenever he's fighting.
What were these guys called?
Yeah, Riggs, you should have seen him beat the shit out of one of the town guards. That was something to see.
Not our best moment.
It was still pretty cool.
I don't know. Arn looked pretty fucking badass laying into that guy.
Laying into that random dude.
What did he provoke you?
Sure.
We thought he was a guard who shook us down, and it turned out to just be some schmuck we beat the crap out of for no reason.
So we got the fuck out of there.
So did you feel bad afterwards?
Yeah, a lot, dude. I beat up a random dude.
Not bad enough to leave him with the 19 silver he had.
Gotta get that silver.
I paid him back.
Yeah, I like to pay him. I mean,
I saw Lady Angelica smile at that. She was watching.
What if we ran into him again?
He will remember it. I think he was pissed drunk.
He was quite drunk.
Yeah. He just gonna think he got mugged by a group of people probably.
I had controlled his brain a little bit. Like he wasn't a good shot.
It was a big mix up to say the least. But we went right past that. That's in the past.
Yeah, we forget that day, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can see one of the guards is like right there. But you guys are not. So like
Okay.
don't
We don't have a map up, or I don't have a map up at least.
Yeah, I don't either.
What? You guys still want the map? What the hell? So demanding. Fine.
I mean, you were preparing it. I assumed you would show it to us.
Yeah, well, in my good time.
Okay.
So being invisible, Electro would be the closest.
Well, we did say that you guys would be behind and we'll be coming up from the front, right? So that means, is this just a big gray grid to you guys, or is it still
Yes.
loading?
No.
Oh, I see. It's loading. It loaded. Okay, so if the chamber that they were going to is what we see up north, then they would be behind, like over here in the top, like straight north, like this corridor in this circle room, probably.
My hold on one second. My Unity closed.
Even though this isn't the right map, it's a pretty good looking map.
Yeah, it's good enough.
It'll do.
Looks like a sewer. Yeah. So are we assuming correctly that the room that they were observing was the top one?
Yeah, and then you guys can roll initiative, whenever you're ready.
I'm coming back in. It's saying I'm still logged in now.
It's okay. We don't need you. You don't do much in battle anyway.
Yeah, no worries.
Well, your damn face off.
You first. Ooh, 16. It's probably the highest I've gotten so far in my initiative. I'm gonna go get a sparkling water. Hopefully, I'm not first.
I have a delicious LaCroix.
Jesse actually loves those, so that's good. What flavor do you have?
Razzie Cranberry.
We have some of those in our fridge right now. That's funny. He likes the cherry lime one too.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Razkraz is what I call it. My favorite's a cherry lime.
What's
I like it because it comes in a tall can, and I feel cooler. Susie rolled initiative. She's gonna bite some fucking limbs off.
Hopefully not, though. Hopefully we just killed a couple guards quietly, and then I do my thing, and then they all just die, and it was quick.
Is Susie the name of all three heads?
She's one person. She can't help that she has 3 heads.
She's not a person. Let's not call her that. She's one animal, one beast in my eyes.
I don't know. Sometimes they can be people, like goblins.
Only sometimes though.
Okay, so
All right.
you guys are not where you are on the map. That's just like where your starting positions can be once you move on to the map, if that's what you want to do. You're like 60 feet back, and you like know that the guard is up there, and you're like, okay, that fucker's up there.
Got it. All right. So Electo and Logan would be placed somewhere north in this top chamber, right? Because they would already be within. They would already be in the compound.
Oh, that's why Logan was over there. Yeah.
Yeah. So Electro, you should move yourself down too. You guys are in that circle room, I'm assuming.
Oh, and then I'm just gonna make everybody visible so that you can see that this is where everybody is.
Oh, okay. I see. There's a whole situation going on. Got it. All right.
So we are to the right of where we're currently standing, about 60 feet away. But they don't know we're here yet, right?
Right. I thought they were meeting you over by the guards like you had asked, but
Oh,
I think we thought we had to get there, like that we were gonna have to try to get past the guards to come back.
I mean, you already stealthed down there, so you're just coming back.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys are coming up behind the cult fanatic 1, right? And we're coming from the right.
Yes, that is
Yeah.
the plan.
Okay.
all right. Let's get some stuff done.
so do you guys want to be by the group or off, still hidden here?
Well, I guess we should be further down then in that case.
And then it is your turn, Electo.
So
Okay.
yeah, I think Electo should be up by Logan.
Okay.
And then we strike. Try not to do something that's like super loud though, because maybe some audible magic would.
Yeah. So everyone else is still 60 feet away, though, right? We have to wait for them to get closer to us.
If you guys want to already be moved up, you can, but then the guards will likely see your group, whereas you guys are already hidden.
Yeah, I want to say we're 30 feet away. That way we can quickly advance onto the first.
30 feet.
Yeah, 30 feet.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. So I'm still invisible. I'm going to walk up behind this guard. And I'm debating about if I think he's just like a normal person or if I think he could be more of a problem. But I am going to... I don't know if I want to waste a spell slot on this guy. I'm gonna cast Shocking Grasp.
Okay, so right now you're down in the sewer pit and he's up on the catwalk. And I know, I cringe. But yeah, you'll have to climb up there, which is a really, really easy athletics or acrobatics check.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, you easily jump up on the catwalk and shocking grasp him.
I'm the most athletic wizard you've ever met.
That's right.
Let's go for it. I rolled to hit myself like a dummy, but
Yeah, don't do that.
But you hit the first one, the 23. So
Yeah. And
of course he didn't die.
you shock the hell out of him and apply the effect, which is no reactions. So if you want, you can even move away from him now.
Okie dokie.
But
I will.
don't forget to apply the effect. Oh, what?
I
There's
don't.
no effect
Okay, I don't
on
think
there.
it's in there.
Oh my god.
Well, I am going to back up.
Yeah, back it up. There you go. Now apply the effect from the shocking grasp there. Perfect. And I'll get to your movement in a second. I was fixing your shocking grasp.
No worries.
Assassin 1. That's a crazy name. I wish that was my name. Assassin. I'm gonna name my first kid Assassin.
Your Eagle 1.
Yeah. Eagle 1 to Assassin 1. Do you copy?
All right. Assassin 1 was hiding behind this portcullis to attack you. And so that's what they continue to try to do. Oh, they're stealthy.
11. Colt Fanatic 5.
He pops out and sees Electo and casts.
I'm invisible though.
No, you're not. You cast shocking.
You're right.
Yeah. Sorry.
I thought it was concentration, right? So
The spell ends for a target that attacks or casts a spell.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So sorry.
No, you're right. You're good.
I didn't want to spoil the fun.
No, you're good.
And then
It'd be funny if you slapped him and he's like, "Who did that?" And he never figured it out though.
This cult fanatic casts a spiritual weapon. A black sword appears behind Electo and tries to attack him.
Uh-oh. He has dark magic. Kind of on the nose, right? A black sword. Come on.
Yeah, well.
It couldn't be a My Little Pony sword. Break some stereotypes. No.
Yeah, it couldn't be like a, I don't know, like a wand he just smacks people with or something. A flower.
No, these guys are evil.
Oh, I see. Oh, he missed. Nice. All right, Lady Angelica.
Yep, I'm gonna bust out some mind whip there on the.
You're targeting number one. You gonna go for him?
Yeah, since
He's weakened.
yeah, I just want to see the range on it. 30 feet, so that's as far as I can go anyway. Yep, I'm gonna hit him with mind whip.
Okay, and to be fair to Chad, make sure you are where you want to be at the end of the turn, like on the map.
Well, I can't. I mean, I'm gonna stay the 30 feet away. I'm not gonna.
Okay. I
rush
assume
in
you could
there.
just back out of the square, right? Out of the gray, into the gray. I mean. Wow, one. Oh my gosh, he wants to get mind whipped.
Let me get- the damage isn't showing up though.
He's a cultist. He'll join anybody that he can join up with.
Anybody that affirms his beliefs already.
Oh, I hit the wrong. I'm sorry, I hit the wrong thing. Take all that off. That was the wrong thing. I didn't want to put hideous laughter on him. I meant to. I'm an idiot. I'm sorry.
Finally, somebody said it.
That's too bad though with the one.
Yeah, well, hopefully it'll be just as. He's got to do an intelligence save here. So
Oh, here we go. Yeah, just as good.
okay. Oh, and all of those. Shit, I forgot the one. Let me redo the damage real quick. Put the 10 back, and he takes 18.
Ah, just barely. That's okay. I'll finish this guy. Or should I go for the next one?
Probably the next one, since they're probably
Yeah.
going to try and run.
Yeah, maybe. Do you
Let
think
me
Colt?
end my turn, though. I know how to do that. Yeah.
There you go.
Lady
So we have-
Angelica, you feel a tingling sensation running up your arm as you use the wand.
Oh,
Mm,
it's your psoriasis.
just something.
It's acting up. All right, my turn. So fanatic number 4 has not went yet. Those two are near the bottom of the board. Is it safe to assume that we've been compromised at this point? They now know we're all here.
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, yeah.
Okay,
Certainly, the bottom two guys know we're there, and 5 know we're there.
got it.
Can Arn get? Can you get 5 and I can get the other 2?
Say that again.
Sorry, I was mapping my movement out. 1 second. So I can get there with 30 feet of movement, avoiding that guy's. Oh wait, that guy can't take opportunity attacks right now.
Yeah,
Hold
he
up.
can't do
Let me-
anything. Yeah.
Yeah. Give me 1 second. Let me change this up then. Sorry guys, my move button and my push to talk don't work together, so I have to be quiet when I move. So yeah, I can get to the guy with my 30 feet of movement. Can I go there, please?
No, there's a portcullis in the way.
What is the portcullis on the map?
Oh, it's like difficult terrain.
Oh, is it?
No,
Okay.
it's like a straight up blockage.
Oh, okay. In that case, I'm gonna go for the guys on the left then, because I didn't know I couldn't reach that guy up top.
Well, they have one there too.
Yeah, Colt number 1 is almost
But
dead, so we can leave it for somebody that can like cantrip him maybe or something.
Along the walkway.
Yeah, so I'm gonna.
Yeah, you can go to 4 and just go right through the south of the portcullis right here.
Yep.
I'm gonna go here. Do I have to make an athletics check to hop up?
Yes. Well, not you, because you're
Okay,
7 feet tall.
got it. So I guess yeah, right there, perfect. And I'm gonna go ahead and attack Colt number 4.
You're gonna try.
Hopefully I hit. All right, first attack. Oh man, this guy.
Roll up that damage.
I'm trying to think if I should smite this guy. These guys do have a little chunk of health, and I have 7 of these. I'm just gonna smite to make a point.
To make a point?
Yeah, to show that I'm not fucking around. One second. It's been a little while.
Yeah.
All right, I got smite on me, and then I'm a target, and then I'm gonna attack. There we go. All the damage. 26. Hopefully that's enough. That's not enough. Oh my gosh. Even with the smite, level 1 smite, and a crit. Damn, these guys are hardy. Okay. And then, well, that's only my first attack. So then now goes my second attack. That's a hit. All right, come on. Okay, splat. He's dead. So I like
Yeah,
I
you're.
wade through the water menacingly and I
Yeah.
pull myself up.
Oh no, there's no
onto
water. There's no
oh,
water.
no water.
They
Okay.
picked the dry part of the sewers.
I like just dead stare them. I like walk towards them, and then as soon as I get up there, I just stab this guy straight in the chest, and I stare at the assassin. And then I end my turn.
Okay.
Cool. I got rid of one. Now it's Riggs' turn. Riggs, show us what you can do, man.
Okay, let's go. So I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move to the assassin. Assassin 2. So let's see if I can do that. Can I get there?
Well, it depends.
Yeah, you can try.
I got 30 feet of movement, right?
Right.
That's it.
So
So-
it'll count it out for you as you move.
Yeah, I don't think I can get all the way there.
No.
But I'll move near Arnie. I'll move where he's at.
You got to be like, where's Arnie?
Yeah.
You got a
where-
reach weapon though, right? Your weapon's
Uh,
got reach, right?
I have.
If you have a glaive, you can reach 10 feet away.
Okay.
So that's 25. You can go. I used all 30. Can he go one space north of me? Can he stand there?
No.
Because the portcullis that's blocking him.
Yeah, he can't cut that kitty corner.
Got it. Okay. All right. So
Oh,
can he stand in the same space as me?
No.
Okay.
okay. So
He can move through your space, but he doesn't have enough
Movement
movement
to do so.
to get.
Yeah. Okay.
yeah. So I don't think I can even. I got a crossbow. That's about it, right?
Yeah, you could shoot him if you want.
Yeah.
Or you could use dash and get up next to him, so if he tries to run, you get an opportunity attack.
Or you can roll sleight of hand to have stolen Captain Cutthroat's pistol.
Or real quick, also you have if you have a crossbow, this Colt, excuse me, I burped. This Colt fanatic number 1 is really low. You might be able to knock him out with a crossbow shot.
Yeah. So yeah, that makes sense. I'll move next to you and I'll shoot the crossbow at Cult Fanatic.
Yeah, and then that way we can charge this assassin guy.
Yeah.
in with-
So let me do that.
Why's the DM got to say things like that about the gun? And I was sitting here considering it, but I didn't want to say anything about it.
Yeah, dude. Was her pistol like a revolver?
No. It's
Oh, okay.
So I can do reckless attack on that, right? On the
No.
crossbow.
no.
I can't. Just
Melee.
But do I get a second attack on crossbows?
No, because you got to reload it.
Okay. So I'll just roll.
Unless it's a hand crossbow.
No, it's just a light crossbow, so I'll just roll the hit and then roll the damage.
Yes.
Yeah, it'll probably be enough. If you hit.
No,
yeah.
19.
Yeah, target the dude.
Oh, you splatter him everywhere as your
That's a lot of blood.
crossbow bolt slams into his guts and his intestines spill out onto the floor.
Awesome.
It's like the movie where a crossbow hits him, but he explodes somehow.
His head exploded.
Even though you hit him in the stomach. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like a bad horror movie.
Yeah.
Okay, that's my turn. So I will
Click the dragon.
Yeah.
There we go.
Thanks,
right,
guys.
so
I'm still learning the UI, so appreciate the help.
Yeah, you're doing great.
can I just take twice as much movement and just carefully step up there
Yeah, it's called
so I
the
don't have
dash
to
action,
roll?
right?
No, not even. I just like instead of rolling it
Yeah,
acrobatics,
you
just
can treat
twice
it as you can treat that square as rough terrain. Yeah.
and just
Oh,
okay.
I
So we'll say 15 feet here, and then I would have another 35 through Electo. So there's 20. There we go. Sorry, Electo. I gotta get over here.
Wail
There we
on
go.
him.
All right, let me get my actions up here.
Okay, so you can't get up there. Oh, oh man, I'm not gonna take it away from you. You're supposed to be rolling at -2 because he's got height advantage on you.
Oh, okay.
It's okay because effectively you still hit. So
If he gets a crit, even if it's a -2, does it still count as a crit, or does it?
of course, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, so it works out. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
Yeah, because it's a 20
Yeah, natural
-2 plus
20.
7 or
but a
-2 or plus
20's
7.
an automatic hit no matter what.
Yeah, so it works. There you go. It works out.
I'm just saying that like I'm not gonna make you re-roll or anything just because you had the -2.
So now I have advantage for my second attack. Okay, let me roll for the.
Against all enemies on the battlefield at the end of your next turn. Whoa, that's really good. So your whole next turn you get advantage.
Until the end of your next turn. So this turn he has advantage on all the rest of his attacks and all the attacks next turn.
Okay,
Whoa,
yeah,
there you go, man. That's a good
Go
crit.
that's a sweet fucking crit.
Don't forget the -2 this time though.
Yeah, make sure you.
Okay, can I put it in somehow or
On the
-2?
bottom
It's
left.
down there. There it
Yeah.
is. Yeah. Okay, got it. Okay, let's get the second attack. Yep, there we go. Keep poking at him with the rapier, and then
You're not targeting him, by the way. You weren't targeting him.
It should have.
Shiza, yeah, you're not.
It was though. I had him targeted when I hit him.
On the first hit, but maybe not the second hit.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope, no target ever.
Oops.
So 18 and 8.
I must have turned
26.
it off by accident.
26. So 5. He's dead.
Nice. 26. It looks like that's their level. Currently.
Okay, and well, I'm just like shit. I clean the rapier off, wipe it off, and wait.
Ooh, that's your
for what comes
golden
next.
rapier too, isn't it?
Yeah, the Cromwell family rapier.
All right, I'm gonna kill you guys.
Good luck, dude.
I don't need luck. I got skill.
That's what people with luck say.
That's what people with skill say.
Touche. Is Susie gonna roar? It's gonna be cute.
Let's hope not.
All right, I move here, and no, I move here, and I cast. Uh, hmm. I cast hold person on Logan.
Oh shit, they got magic.
Is
That guy way
Electo
up there
close
is
enough
doing it.
to counterspell?
Ooh, can you kill Electo?
Uh,
This is the time.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
How far
Yeah.
is it? Wait,
Wait,
is it?
yeah, wait. Is it only 30 feet?
Let's see. Counter spell.
Hopefully it's 60.
It is indeed 60
Unterspelden.
feet.
60 feet? Yeah.
Yeah, he's you're 40 feet away, so you're perfect. Go
Yeah.
for it. Counterspell that shit.
Do
Is
it.
it second? Don't you have to roll, or is it just work?
It works.
Can you read the counter spell for me real quick?
Yeah, so it says you attempt to interrupt a creature in the process of casting a spell. If the creature is casting a spell of 3rd level or lower, its spell fails and has no effect.
There it is.
If it is casting a spell 4th level or higher, I have to make the save.
Yeah, so it just works if it's hold person, right? Level 2 spell.
Correct.
There you go. It doesn't happen. Electo says no, no, no.
Yeah. So, Electo, quickly raising your hands, you counterus spellus unanimous, and all of a sudden magical arcane energies flow through your hands, and the hold person spell that was about to take not effect on Logan fails to not take effect on Logan.
I just watched Electo swallow the spell up.
Yeah, Electo, how does it look? Does it go? Doesn't Electo have a ring that
Pearl.
yeah, a pearl that absorbs or that gives him a spell slot for absorbing spells?
Yeah.
No, that's not. Well, it doesn't give me a spell slot. Oh yeah, and I get a power surge too because I successfully counter spelled.
Yeah. All right, so this cult fanatic comes up here. And Sir Thomas says, Lady Angelica, are you going to be all right back here?
I'll stay out of trouble. Go help Arn, and don't allow that assassin to escape.
As you command, my lady.
Wow, Sir Thomas loves Lady Angelica.
Sir
Kinda weird.
Thomas loves not being mind controlled.
Yeah, he's like a newly sober person. He's like, I can see everything so clear now.
All right, so Assassin 2 cannot use his assassinate on anyone except for Susie,
Oh fuck.
and he's really considering it.
Hey man, I mean, if he would, you know.
Well, no, because Sir Thomas is right there.
Why can't he use assassinate on us? Is it because we're grouped up?
No,
Is
it's because during its first turn, the assassin has advantage on attack rolls against any creature that hasn't taken a turn. Any hit the assassin scores against a surprised creature is a critical height.
I see. Well,
So,
They missed their chance, basically.
yeah,
yeah, well, because he went too late. It kind of
yeah.
nulls his ability.
I'm gonna just jump up here and short sword your dude a bunch.
Yeah, perfect. Go for the meat shield.
I will. Hey, I thought I targeted. And Sir Thomas has an AC of 20, so that is not a hit. Hey, that'll be a hit.
Oh my god, everybody's critting.
Oh, look at that. His adamantine armor says, get fucked.
Oh,
Oh, but my assassin's dagger finds a home. Oh, what
Holy.
the hell? What's with all those ones?
Is that a poison dagger? Oh, he made
That
it.
is a poison
good.
dagger.
Oh my gosh. That does a lot of damage if you fail that save.
Susie tries to fly but can't and just kind of like pounces forward after Electo.
Uh-oh, you better freaking teach this thing how to sit back before it gets wrecked.
All right. Let's see. So can I see Cult Fanatic number 2 from where I'm at?
He saw you.
Okay.
Okay, I just want to make sure. All right, I am going to cast a 2nd level Ice Knife.
Boom chakalaka.
Counterspell. How do you like it? No, just
Oh, does he?
no. I wish they had it so that I could be
I
like.
wouldn't be surprised. These are one of the first magic using enemies that we've actually fought, I think.
I
Besides the
I
Beast
would I
Wars.
would love it if they did, but no. Oh man, the blade of ice flies into him and explodes for icy damage.
It's okay. It'll melt away. All the
Yeah,
shrapnel inside of you.
yeah. And so I am going to step up here and assassinate Electo.
No thanks.
Wait, but Electo already went, so he can't use
Yeah,
assassinate.
yeah. Hey, don't
Just
ruin
reminding you.
don't ruin my fun.
Sorry, bud.
I am going to use my sneak attack though. Well, I'm going to try to. Let me roll my stealth and then you roll your perception. But you have disadvantage because you were targeting the other guy, so you didn't see me. Well, you might not have seen me. We'll find out. Just give me a second. I'm trying to find it. Oh man, that's a pretty good.
All right, you gotta be 14.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty easily.
Yeah. So, I try to shoot you. No. I wasted it. It's ruined. There's poison on that bolt.
Uh-oh. Constitution save.
It didn't hit me.
No, Electo, like, dodged out of the way because he's a war wizard who, like, knows what he's about.
Oh.
Okay, I'm going to use the firebolt.
Oh.
Oh, come on.
Whoa.
We're all getting 20s and you get a 1.
And you were using the wand, so this is as good a time as any to have the first major effect happen. Lady
Okay.
Angelica, you unwillingly transform into
A frog.
Angelica.
Okay.
Sorry.
You're gonna start to have some adverse reactions to the wand. now.
I would have
It could have been
warned
worse. That's okay.
I would have warned you about this, but it would have ruined it, So
No, that's very reasonable.
Yeah, there
Yeah,
has to be
some magic
repercussions
items
either
just
way.
crumble to dust with a one, so
Yeah.
could have been worse.
okay. It's still your turn though, so whatever else you can or whatever do.
Doesn't this just make you stronger?
Yeah, actually. So it's not the end of the world.
Yeah. It's like, oh no, you just made me stronger. Okay.
I'll finish my last 10 feet of movement.
Okay.
By the way, Riggs
And
is a demon. It's normal. It's okay.
only kind of a deep.
She does this all the time. You'll get used.
Yep, that's my turn. Let me remember where the button.
Arnie's turn. Arn's gonna maneuver himself there.
Oh wait. Oh yeah, you can just walk around on the. Oh yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
Because you
And then
can't move through his square, but yeah,
Yeah, I'm just gonna circle around him.
yeah.
All right, first attack.
Hey, don't.
Ooh. Okay.
Oh, you brought that weak stuff, huh?
I guess so. That's what I was gonna say.
What, your mama never taught you how to smite?
Oh, dude. Leave me alone, man. Stop bullying me. All right, that's my action. And then as a bonus action, I'm gonna cast my right here, my spiritual weapon,
Oh,
which takes the form of Luna, my dead wolf.
yes. One moment.
Dire wolf, by the way, guys. She was pretty sweet. She's also very old.
Yeah, we hardly knew her.
I mean,
Yeah.
you,
Oh, I
you
think
guys
we were
never
talking
met
about
her.
the puppy. No,
No,
I thought we
no,
were talking
no.
about the puppy from the first round.
This is the one that they killed in order to spite me. Kind of dick move, but
A snarling, snapping, glowing wolf's head appears.
and then it gets to attack as a summon. Nice. There you go. And then that's my turn. Riggs, get him.
Okay. So where can I move to attack him? Can I move
You can move to the right of the wolf and above Sir Thomas, and you'd be able to hit him from there.
like right here?
Yep. Then you can hit diagonal.
I'll do that.
And
And
that is at -2 at the bottom of the chat there. You'll see +2, -2. Just click on the -2.
yeah, -2. Is there anywhere I can move that's not at a disadvantage or
No.
Or
-2?
wait. If you just go right behind Sir Thomas, you have a glaive, so you can swing right past Sir Thomas and hit the assassin.
Yeah, do that.
And then that way
So
you don't need a -2.
Yep.
So-
And so
okay.
just click off of the -2.
Okay, it's not clicked. Okay, so I will reckless attack, cast that on myself, and I got extra attack, so I'll attack him twice.
Yep.
Go for it, man.
Also, you didn't need to reckless attack because you had advantage anyway, but
Yeah, so we're using flanking rules, which means if you and an ally are flanking an enemy, you get advantage.
Okay,
Just so you know.
so that's my first roll. And we'll do my second one.
Nice.
you hack past Sir Thomas with your pole arm, stabbing and slashing the assassin.
Reckless attack. Are you a barbarian?
Fighter barbarian.
Oh,
Yeah. So
Nice.
He's
I
a
guess-
biter.
yeah.
fighter with reckless attack and rage, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess that's my turn. I'll stay here until this guy dies. So I will pass. Turn complete.
All right, Logan, you're up.
Okay. So I can move up here. It's 15 feet. And I'll make 2 attacks here. I'll use the shurikens.
Shuriken. Ooh.
Yep, there we go. Oh, not great.
Wait, who are you attacking?
It
Yeah,
was
dude.
on it.
You forgot to.
I know. I literally selected it right before combat, and then combat started, and it took it off him.
Oh, maybe you have a setting turned on that does that.
Okay, yep, now you're targeting. Now just apply the damage because of 25 hits.
So
Okay,
just
well, I
roll-
rolled a
roll
2 for.
damage.
I
Okay.
saw what you rolled. Just re-roll it. It's fine.
Okay, where's the magic?
The magic.
There you go.
There we go.
Oh, boom.
You slice
Shakalaka.
right through him with that shuriken.
Yeah.
Okay, so give me a sec here to change my target.
Shoryuken.
And
Okay, so now I
you
got.
toss like the big shuriken off of your hat, right?
Yep.
Like the
Yeah, it's like a blade. It's like a flying energy blade that comes from the hand and the hat at the same time, like a magic effect. Okay,
like a
so
Mortal Kombat
hold on, let me get the
character,
second guy.
Isn't there a Mortal Kombat character that throws a hat?
Yeah.
Yep.
You got to refill your ammo.
No, I only used one. It's just
I know. I'm just saying, like you gotta take one off.
I didn't know why it wasn't letting me attack because
Yeah.
it was locked and I've never had that happen before. Okay, I'm trying to go quick here. So I got the other guy targeted. Yes, there we go. Boom. There we go. All right, there we go. And then I'm going to carefully move back to cover Electro's back here.
Wait, that's up on a bridge.
Can I get up at the front part and then
Yeah. So
come walk across it?
Up here and then yeah.
And then down, yeah. I'll use all my movement for that. And I still have a bonus action. So let me use my spell here. Where is it? There it is. There we go. Use.
All right. I
That's
am
it.
going to step up. I am going to cast Spiritual Weapon. I am going to attack Logan.
Wait, what's he attacking with?
Spiritual Weapon.
Oh, right. It's night. Okay, I see it right next to me now. Got it. Now it's Sir Thomas.
I'm going to ask this guy a question. And then the assassin takes his dagger, his short sword, and tries to short sword Sir Thomas.
This guy's in a pickle here. Oh gosh, here he comes. Oof. Oh, it took him down.
And
Ugh.
and the assassin knows how to assassin and
Yeah, man.
attacks him again.
Oh gosh, here we go. Hopefully it doesn't kill him. So it would kill him if
First,
he gets
I
a
have to.
crit.
Doesn't he only have one attack?
No, he had two. He uses one short sword and then one poison. It might be an ability that the monster has, or the
Oh, okay. So I get you. Short sword and
He has
then
2 attacks.
one with the
One with a
dagger.
short
Then,
sword, one with 2 dagger attacks, but they're poison.
yeah, I mean he hit him twice already, so yeah, he only has 52 health. So he's if you fail these Constitution checks, you get a lot of damage done to you. Oof. Okay, not a natural 20. He's fine.
Hey,
Success.
and I'm just checking half damage. Yep.
wait, why does he get poison again?
Because he got hit again.
Yeah, but these poison effects and like 99% of the creatures only work once. It's like a once a turn hit. It's like a rogue ability, like sneak attack.
Huh? Let me double check that.
Well, because
Well, I'm not sure how these assassins work, but for characters, usually you have to like load a weapon or a arrow or a sword with
Yeah,
poison.
it's every attack.
Well, I think it does it last for every attack on the turn?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we wait to get some poison then. I'm gonna loot these guys.
Yeah, my daggers are just poisoned. All right, so Susie sticks by Electo.
I say, good girl to Susie, and I'm gonna pass over Logan.
The spiritual weapon is in that space, and although it's spiritual, it will attack you if you try to move through its space.
Good call. Okay. Instead, I'm gonna jump off. Do I need to make any type of check?
Nope.
Off. All right, I'm gonna jump off, and then so 5 feet. We can get.
Where do you want to be?
Right there is fine.
Okay.
And then can I see both of those guys right there?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay, cool. I am going to try a 3rd level ice knife. Why not?
Hey. So you hit and he fails. And then first roll the ice knife damage for the hit. Okay, now you have to target the assassin 1 and roll the save. Well, both of them. But the
I
other
think
guy.
the first one.
Yeah,
He's
but the other guy already. You should have just left him targeted though. It would have been fine. Yeah, just roll the assassin. It's fine. Okay, so they both failed. Now target the other guy. Now roll the damage. The icy, knifey. What I say? What a knife I say. All right, so your ice knife explodes, dealing frosty damage to them. The assassin 1 doesn't like it, and he decides to fire back at you.
Come on, Electo, dodge it. Do a
He
backflip.
he is unable to sneak attack you though. What the?
Perfect.
Haha.
God, it's really hit or miss with this fight, isn't it?
Yeah, you guys hit, I miss.
Well, Sir
You
Thomas.
hit Sir Thomas pretty good.
Sir Thomas has had better. Hold on, I can't
Sir
heal
Thomas
him
got prison
anyways.
shanked twice.
I'm gonna have to go soon, so I'll take my last turn and then let you guys continue without me if you want to.
Yeah, sorry
Yeah,
about
let's-
this. I was trying to get this wrapped up quickly, but
No, it's okay. It always happens. That's how combat goes. So
Yeah, we'll wrap this up and then we won't continue without you. We have to wrap up anyway. Oh, it's already
Yeah.
9:46. Holy shit.
yeah.
We won't do the main room until then. Can I see them from that spot, or am I behind the wall?
You're behind the wall.
And I believe that was all my movement, anyways.
Do you not have more movement as a demon? Devil?
Let me check that. I do have flight. Thanks for reminding me. I think I have 40 feet of flight, so.
You have 10 more feet.
Fly, demon, fly.
It's cool she can fly, but it makes it really hard to walk around towns like this. She's a little
Yeah.
demon.
And sleep
So I
at
will-
night with her next to you.
Yeah. Okay, so I am there. I am going to. And I am going to use my twin up chaos bolt for these two suckers.
Oh man, 2 low rolls and you still hit them both.
Yep. Okay, so I'm doing the 2d8s for the damage
Yeah,
type, correct?
right. Yep. Okay. So
I'm doing the psychic damage, I believe, based on that.
if you want, yeah. You get to like choose, right? Like which one?
Well, it's based off so it's psychic based off the 8, I believe.
Right.
Okay, so that splattered that guy and did pretty good damage.
Yes. You feel a sick joy as the power surges through you.
All right, so we have Assassin 1. Oh, I'm far away from the mic. We have Assassin 1 and we have Assassin 2.
2.
All right, let's just kill this number 2.
Thing 1 and thing 2. Assassin 2 is going to kill you next.
Not before I kill him.
He'd kill Riggs, but it's the new player, so.
Yeah, he has a bit of like a
Yeah,
like
got
a
that noob buff, right?
Yeah. You get like 3 sessions before I kill you.
Okay.
yeah. Logan died on the 4th session, so. All right, that guy's dead with my first attack. How does that work? If I move, can I make my second attack, or is it only after you make the first attack? I'm pretty sure you can.
You
you
can
can.
you can make it after you move, but there's what are you gonna do?
Yeah, I'll swing at the air. Okay, so that's my attack action, and then I 5. Oh wait, is it double movement to go through the party?
No.
Okay, so I go 20 there, and then 30 there.
You're not going to help Sir Thomas out there? Just leave him laying there?
Oh,
Yeah,
I forgot
yeah.
he was dead. I forgot he was dead. No, put me back. I'm sorry.
No, fuck him. He's an NPC.
Because it didn't have a big X over him. I couldn't notice. I have the attention span of a goldfish. I'm sorry. I literally need like a big red marker to notify me that he's dead. I forget. All right, and then I'm gonna give him.
You can give him a little.
lay on hands. Yeah, I'm gonna rub my hands together, and then they turn white, and then I touch him up against Sir Thomas like a defibrillator, and he wakes up.
Yep.
I give him. I'll just give him one for now, just to get him up. And
you can have one. You filthy
that's how it works.
NPC.
That's how it works.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's so he gets up.
Angelica will tell him to stay there and rest. We don't need him for the rest after we get rid of these guys. So
Yeah.
All right, buddy. There you go. Welcome back.
Thank you.
That's what lay on hands is for. It's not to. It's only a mass heal if I need it.
Hey,
you know what I mean?
hey, you not touching me any more than necessary is cool with me.
All right, dude. I'll make sure not to. I'll make sure to ask for your permission before I do it next time. Oh wait! I couldn't use lay on hands because I attacked guys though.
Oh, yep, no.
So like I knew what I was doing. No, I'm kidding. I will stay here and wait for my next turn though, since I can no longer help you. I'm sorry, Sir Thomas. Riggs, you can go ahead. And, I'll tell Riggs like go ahead and help them. I'll stay back and help Sir Thomas, and then I end my turn.
Okay. I turn to Arnie and go, "That was my kill," and I just start running down the hallway. How far can it? Is that 30 feet?
Yeah, 30, and then if you move again, it's 30 again.
So, by the way, I'm not sure if you know, but it is Arn and not Arnie.
Oh, sorry.
I liked it.
No, it's okay.
Arnie.
You can call him that if you want.
I can move 30 more feet.
But not through that portcullis. So you got to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Cord is in the way,
like you can get like here, like.
Okay, let's go there. And that's my turn.
Okay.
Okay. That's it.
Logan.
I wonder, did he leave already, or is he still here for his last turn?
No, I'm still here.
Okay.
Trying to see if I can. Can I through? Okay, 15.
Finish him off, man. If you can charge him, and freaking
15 there, and then over here 25, up on top of the other side. 20. That works.
Does he get a +2 for being above him?
Yes.
Yo, +2 yourself, dog.
pound that guy down because he can really hurt me if he survives to his turn.
Kick him in the face, Logan.
Oh shit! I finally missed.
You didn't target again. So target and roll.
It's definitely taking the target off because I did it before I moved.
They're like, no, you're gonna miss.
All right, well that's your
okay.
first
One
turn.
more attack.
And did you remember to add the +2?
Yeah,
It didn't matter.
It was 15 hits.
I got 13s on both, or 15.
No, you get a 15 hits.
It does.
Okay, so I got 1 hit. And then I'll do flurry of blows, so I'll roll 2 more unarmed strikes.
Come on, man.
Kick him. Kick him in the face. Oh, that.
Come on. There we go. That works.
Kick him real good.
Oh.
What a hardy little fuck, am I right? Jesus.
He's not dead?
No.
These guys are tough.
Okay, so hold on. Let me take off the proper points. 1, and I'm going to use the stunning strike for 2. So let's drop that on him.
Oh no.
There we go. I fucking just got him in the chin with that last kick.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, that's it. I'm going to call it a wraps for me, okay?
Yep.
Have a good night, boys.
Thank you so much for playing. We're wrapping up after this, so.
Yeah, finish him off.
All right. See you next time. Good night. We'll finish right now.
Oh
See
my
ya.
god. Sir Thomas is like one roll away from death. Susie flies up by Electo and breathes so much fire on the assassin.
Holy shit! Is it like a substantial amount of fire, like a normal dragon?
It's enough.
Oh gosh.
And he has evasion, so he just totally like gets out of the way.
Oh, evasion's so good. Yeah. Dang.
But is that the first time I've ever seen her do that? Oh
Yes.
Definitely. Yeah, that's the first time any of us have seen that.
my gosh, so exciting.
Yeah. So that was awesome. And Electo, can you real quick finish this guy off?
Firebolt him or whatever you can do.
I hope so. Do you think Firebolt will do it? Let's
Yeah, Firebolt should do it.
It should do more than 10 damage average, I think.
Okay. So I'll go woo next to Susie and look at her and go, me too. Oh, whoops. Yeah, so I say me too, and then I roll fire.
Wait.
Sorry.
Oh no, it's cool. I was gonna say you should do Toll the Dead instead, but it's fine.
Yeah, but doing the Firebolt after she breathes fire is cool too.
It is. It's more thematic.
It's
Terrible
stunned anyway,
damage.
so
Ugh.
it's stunned anyway, so he can't kill me, which is what I care about.
Yep.
Is this thing even taking damage?
Yeah, he has 9 hit points left.
Yeah, this bar is like slowly moving down.
I'm so sorry, guys. I thought Electo could finish him off and then we'd be done.
I thought Electo was a better wizard as well.
Me too.
Lady
It's
Angelica,
okay.
I assume you have something that'll just finish this.
Blazed him.
Yeah, I'm gonna do Mind Sliver on him. So, how much do you have left?
9.
We'll check on Mind Sliver, but I think that'll do the job.
Is that a cantrip? You can just use Eldritch Blast, I think, to kill him.
I don't have Eldritch Blast, but he has to make a save on the thing. And let me see. It's 2d6, and I max damage, so it'll do 12, assuming he. So.
Yep.
Sorry, I confused you for Dragos.
Boom. All right. So you mind sliver him, and his eyes begin to bleed as he claws at his face in pain as the psychic damage causes him to literally like just burst and die like he's in the Matrix. And with that, we draw to a close for this extra long session. I want to thank you guys for sticking with it through this, late session. And I, of course, want to thank anyone who's watching. And as always, everyone, good gaming.
Bye.